listening to ComedySlamRadio.com. From our studios to the world, we bring you the finest in quality entertainment. So pop some popcorn, grab a smooch buddy, and settle in for another fine show from ComedySlamRadio.com.
Hi, I'm Chris Wheeler, voice of the Philadelphia Phillies baseball team, and you're listening to Double Special on ComedySlamRadio.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Double Special Show, coming to you live from beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida, featuring Christopher Gorges, Tiffany Barbee, and me, JB Lee. So sit back and enjoy the show, baby! And we're back live on Comedy Slam. Hey, we're back live on Comedy Slam Radio.
Doubly back. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome to Double Special right here Wednesday night in the studio with Tiffany Barbee on my left. Hello.
What's up?
And JB Lee right here on my right.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, don't get too excited, JB.
I'm not too
He
excited.
took the thunder right out of your intro when he played
What?
the old intro over your new intro.
I don't
we had
know
like
what
three.
just happened.
I don't know. We got ambient noise coming in and all kinds of weird stuff. It's kind of weird. Welcome back. If you're new to the show, come check us out on. We're all over the web now. What do we got going on the web now? We got Twitter, Tiffany.
Oh my gosh, we have so much. So we're at Double Special on Twitter, obviously. We have our Facebook page. We have Double Special Show. We have the YouTube page. We have iTunes.
We're all over the place.
Ustream, Stitcher.
We're as digitally syndicated as you can without actually spending any money. So that's a good thing, right? We haven't spent any
Exactly.
money yet. We're all over the place.
Yeah, we have our hands in a little bit of everything.
We got a great show lined up for you tonight. In the studio in a little bit, we're gonna have Bull. He's been on the show before. We love Bull, very funny comic. And his friend, I'm gonna call him his protege because I think Bull is training this guy. I think he's training him to be like a comedy cage fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a cage fighter name, Ali. It's a fighter name. It's a fighting name. No, you don't think so?
You got
It's his
more on that?
apprentice.
What do you mean? Do I have more on that?
Well, you brought a bit. Do you have a joke to it?
No, there wasn't. It's not a bit. I'm just
You
making
don't
a
bring up
statement.
comedy cage
But
fighter.
boom.
Yeah, you got to have like a punchline for that, bro.
Why? That was the punchline. He's a comedy cage fighter.
That's
what
not really
else?
a punchline.
Or you add to the joke if you're Mr. Comedy Genius.
That wasn't
now.
my joke. I take no responsibility for that joke.
It was
Ladies
not a
and
joke.
gentlemen,
It was a statement. I'm
Chris
making a-
Gorges has abandoned his own joke callously right
It
here.
it's not a joke. I'm
Couldn't
making
even
a-
take it to the fire station and leave it in the little box for
Wow.
abandoned jokes. No,
What? Was that a joke?
it's a better joke than yours.
No, I don't think so. I think that was confusing, and you'd
All
let
right,
people awry on
let's
that.
not have ad hominem attacks here at the beginning of the show. We'll save those for later. Now it's time for check in.
All right.
Are we checking in?
Yeah, go do it. What are you waiting for, man? People are waiting. People are
Europe has
listening
the worst grape harvest in a half a century. Drought, frost, and hail have ravaged the harvest, which is expected to slump by 20%.
now. What?
European wine harvest.
I gotta move this mic because it's in your face. I gotta
All
move
right.
it over like that. There you go.
All right, now you can talk to me.
No, now people can see you.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, you had it right. There you go. All right,
right,
right. So bad wine harvest in all of Europe.
Italy dropped 70%. No, 7%.
I don't care. I don't drink wine. Tiffany, you drink wine? Do you even care?
No, I don't like wine.
Yeah,
I feel like it's too sweet.
it's well. If you drink the drier wine, it's not as sweet, right? Or I guess the white wine.
Whenever
guess it
I
is sweet.
drink red wine, I feel like the blood sugar like bursting through the top of my head.
In one spot, because you did like devil horn,
It
sort of
does.
like.
I feel
Yeah.
it pounding.
She says that wine turns her into the devil. Did
She
you see
says
that?
the wine is the sin. The sin is in the grape, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you don't drink.
The devil
really,
comes in the grape.
You
No.
don't drink wine either.
No, I'm
Jordan.
not much for wine.
You drink all the way.
That's right. Double special, ladies and gentlemen, helping you with all your wine hoarding needs. We don't want it. We don't like it.
Keep it. Yeah, I don't care if the wine.
I like a nice cold bottle of Blue Nun. But
Oh God.
Riesling.
Oh my God.
Check in. Check in. Pope condemns Pussy Riot.
What?
The band. Let's
Oh
just say,
yeah, that's right. I remember.
Tiffany was like, there was a riot of cats. What happened? I'm trying to keep that nice for the
I know
for the
what you're
home
trying to
viewers.
do, yeah.
Yeah. The band. What was the big deal with Pussy Riot? They basically did a demonstration on the steps. Was it the Vatican or?
They went into the main cathedral of the Russian Orthodox Church in Moscow
that's
and
right.
put on an impromptu concert on the altar.
What was it? A bad song? I mean, was the concert bad or was it?
No, it wasn't
was
a
it
terrible
offensive?
song. It's just a punk song.
Right, but nothing like down with the church or anything like that.
No, it was more. It was complaining about the political connections between Putin and the church.
Mm-hmm. And so now, excuse me. So now they're banned. Period. Bam.
Well, the Pope condemned them.
So what does that mean, though? Exactly. What can the Pope do? You've been condemned by the Pope. Are they excommunicated?
No, they're not even Catholic. They're Russian Orthodox.
Right, so they don't care about that.
The Pope doesn't like it.
Yeah.
They got condemned by the Pope.
Maybe that means all the Catholic people aren't allowed to listen to them anymore.
So they're on the banned
Possibly.
art list.
I don't know.
Well, who knows? I don't know. What do you think about this? If you're a spiritual person, you go to church. You've heard nothing about this at all.
I don't know anything about a Pussy Riot, except for what I've seen on Twitter and Facebook.
Okay, we have to isolate that little snip right there and use it in a commercial. I don't know anything about a Pussy Riot. I don't know anything about that band or what movie they were in or any of that business.
I don't know about that video game. I know nothing.
Check in.
Of course.
In. Kim Jong-un's wife missing, assumed pregnant.
What? She's missing, assumed pregnant. Apparently, if you get pregnant, poof, you're gone. Poof,
Well,
that's
Kim
it.
Jong-un.
Yeah, I know. Korean, right?
North Korea.
North Korean, yeah.
Supreme leader of North Korea.
Okay, so his wife gets
Dear
pregnant.
leader.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but his spawn will be presumed to be the next dear leader of North Korea.
like-
So she's missing at on his account, or did you get kidnapped? Is there anything else?
Well, I guess they're assuming that. I haven't read the article. I don't really know.
Is she protecting the child? Is she like Katie Holmes?
That's
right.
what I'm
Taking
thinking.
his-
Yeah, they've got her like wrapped up somewhere in bubble wrap.
Well, you're not even going to click on it to find out? You just leave
I
us
should
hanging?
do that? Okay. I get
See,
to do
this
that.
check-in thing started as a really good idea, but then you're just throwing this stuff out there. You don't research the stories, which is fine.
That was never the whole point. The
Wait.
whole point of check-in was that I read random headlines that catch my eye.
I know, but then you don't expound on them at all. And the people at home are like, oh, that's an interesting story. And then we move on to the next one, and nobody knows why she's gone.
For God's sake. Kim Jong-un's wife, Ri Sol-ju, is reportedly gone missing after not making any public appearances for the last 40 days.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Maybe she's building an ark. Ooh, Tiffany Bible stores. Normally appearing next to Kim Jong-un during the on-the-spot guidance trips or at music concerts in Pyongyang, the North Korean First Lady has in effect completely disappeared from the North Korean news cycle.
Wow.
So there you go.
She's not been in the news cycle. I haven't been in the news cycle, and nobody's reported me missing.
Yeah, but you're not married to a Kim Jong-un.
That's right. You're right.
Are you?
No, I couldn't be.
Why not?
He's too short. He's a squatty fellow.
He's a tall, plump fellow.
No, he's not a tall pump. Look at what is he, 5'2"?
I don't know.
5'1"?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, look at that shirt. That's the worst shirt ever.
Eh,
It's like a bad comedy shirt. It's all black. He's got like, what is it? Is that the country's flag on there?
probably, yeah.
It's awful. She's cute. Is that her?
Yeah, that's his wife.
Yeah, with a big bouquet of flowers.
Yeah, she's a kitty.
Yeah. She's a
All
little,
right.
she's a little anime chick.
Phone call.
I got a phone call. All right, let's go ahead and
All
take
right.
a phone call.
Check in. You're the first caller on the latest issue of the Double Special Show.
Caller, welcome.
Hello,
Hello. Who are we speaking with?
it's Emily.
Emily. Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emily, our Dallas comedy correspondent, checking in.
Yeah,
What's
not
up?
Dallas,
What's up? Not Dallas?
Wait, what was it?
Yeah.
Michigan.
Oh,
Michigan.
damn it.
I knew that, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
Chris Kaczmarski is Dallas, and you're Michigan.
Damn it.
God damn it.
Dallas. It's
No.
all so cool.
So many
I
correspondents.
knew she was Michigan, though. I knew it.
Well,
Why
thanks.
didn't you stop him before he said it?
Because
She
I'm
likes-
letting you guys introduce the caller.
Oh my God! See, we created a monster.
She likes to see me publicly embarrassed.
Emily, how are you doing there in Michigan? How's everything going?
Things are wonderful.
Now,
Absolutely fantastic.
Are you on your way to an open mic set this evening, or will you be performing tonight, or are you just hanging out?
I will be. I'm actually there now. I'm in my car in the parking lot. I have checked in with the MC and told him that I needed to go make a phone call.
He's probably like she's going to do her drugs.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Yeah.
she's one of those
Well,
comics.
he knows.
Well,
He
yeah,
already knows that.
it's a given, Emily. Any,
Yeah, I mean that's the assumption everyone makes when they see me.
yeah. Now, do you have new material that you're doing tonight? Or are you are you winging it? Do you have a specific set that you're gonna do? What are you gonna do tonight?
Tonight I am going to repeat the set that I did twice last week with a few modifications. a couple of tags that I thought of in a little different direction on one thing.
Did you lower it and drop on some 44s? That's how I would have modified it.
Yeah, turn
I
your
got spinners.
yeah, turn your set into a drift
yeah.
racer set. That's what we want. We want to see a drift set.
You know what it is? I have those neon lights that they put under the car.
Ugh.
You know?
I don't understand that. At first, I thought they were trying to like mimic a UFO or something. Like, what do you have? Nuclear power? What is? Why do people do crap like that? I don't understand.
Remember when that was so popular, like in like the late '80s? Oh my god!
But I couldn't understand, and all I wanted was to see one guy go over a speed bump too hard and watch those things shatter and have like what neon dust fly out. It's just ridiculous, and I don't know, Tiffany.
They're illegal around here now, aren't they?
But why? Why would you make that illegal? Is it that distracting?
I think they felt like they were distracting to people.
It's pretty distracting. I mean, I remember it being distracting at the time, but then again, you know, that was high school. I was first learning to drive, so.
You're like, ooh, light.
Yeah, she was afraid. She's like afraid of every car, and then a nuclear car drives by her, and she's like, "Holy crap, I'm gonna get irradiated. I don't even know how to I don't even know how to parallel park yet, and I'm already like I have cancer now because of this car."
Don't forget, the organized douchebag hunts were getting out of hand, and they were so easy to find when they got those little lights under their car. You just, you know. They were shooting them from helicopters. It was terrible.
That was when it was open season on douchebags. But the problem was, it was kind of like the buffalo. Like, we hunted them to extinction. Now they're harder to recognize. They blend in better now. They've evolved.
Not in the malls down here. They don't.
And you know the difference between us and the Native Americans is that we didn't use every part of the douchebag because ew, gross.
We didn't respect it. We didn't like send a prayer each time we let one soul go to the spirits.
This is what you need as a comic, as a amateur comic getting ready to go up, is to get this positive energy, sort of funny vibe going on. Because I can't tell you how many times I went to open mics and the comics were all kind of in their own thing and they weren't being very nice. And it made you even more nervous than you already were. Like, it's cool to hang out with people and talk, right, Tiffany? You like to do that.
Yeah, I agree. At your open mics, do all the comics stand outside front and like gossip about people? Because that's what happens around here.
You know, there's a certain amount of that. Like when I very first started going, it was very minimal conversation that I would have with them, but they would all be having conversations amongst each other. And I would be like, hello, and they'd be like, you know, like very little interaction. But
yeah, they're like, oh, excuse us, new girl.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I've come to recognize over time is that they see so many people come and go that it takes a minute before people really want to invest that much energy in trying to really get to know you.
I can appreciate that, though. I'm the same
true.
way. You know, it's like the war films that you see where they're like, hi, my name is, don't tell me. You'll be dead in 5 minutes. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to connect with you.
That's true.
Yeah. You'll be dead, and then my heart will be broken.
This business will chew you up and spit you out sooner than you can blink.
It usually does it before you get paid. That's the scary thing, though.
Yeah.
Usually you get into a career and you get paid and you have this longevity in the career, and then it chews you up and spits you out. In this one, before you even get the pro status, most guys are just wasted, done.
They give up.
Yeah, they're like, screw
It
this.
blows my mind. Like, there was a guy here locally. There's been a few guys that I've run into over time here. Just in the last, 6-7 months I've been doing it. And, like, I swear to God, like, they'd just be sitting there and they'd be talking about, comedy or this or that. And they would sound like this old, like, vaudevillian guy with a cigar in his mouth, like, yeah, this business is going to destroy you. And you're like, you've never even been paid for doing comedy.
I know.
How can you sit there and, like...
These damn guest sets, that's what's wrong with this business. It's the guest set. I can't.
That's right. It's like, just like talking about it like there's no joy in it for them. And I go, like, gosh, I feel like there's been times where I've felt like a real idiot because I get real excited about things and I'm all like enthusiastic about things that a lot of people think are just, stupid or lame. And I, at first, was like, God, you're such an idiot retard. Like, why do you think you're great or something? But then I've come to the point where I'm like, look, how many people, eventually it's likely enough that it's going to cause that jaded feeling. So if you start right off from the beginning, like with this like cooler than school feeling like you're so great or something, then where do you have to go from there? Like all the joy is sucked out of it before it even begins.
I find that
So I'm like, I just keep my joy.
I feel that I find that people that are typically like that, the art smacks them back down where they need to be, because they'll have those shows where they think that they're cool, and then the audience goes, no, not so much. Yeah, and then they go home like, what the hell am I doing with my life? Why am I doing this?
Right.
I can't. So you have to be humble in that you even get a chance to perform. And then just try to, look, we're all trying to find our way, man. Some of us are on different levels than others. And, if you love the art, you'll continue to do it. And if you don't, then that'll be the end of it, right?
Right.
Like Tiffany, she quit. She's done.
What
And
are
then
you
we're gonna
talking
we're
about?
gonna have a revival this week, and we're gonna revive Tiffany with the paddles of comedy life. We're gonna be like, Claire, and we're gonna pump. She's gonna pop back up with an adequate set, and then and then you're gonna be back in the game after this weekend, right? Right?
Right.
Wow.
Tiffany is going to rock it this weekend.
Yeah.
I have so much faith in her, and she's going to love every second of it and be so just awesome. And the world needs you, and
That's right.
so
I agree.
you need to do it.
That's right.
Yeah, it'll be
So
good.
crazy. Just be fucking, pardon my language.
Oh, for God's sake.
awesome.
All right, well, listen,
Yay,
Emily.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for listening and calling. We want you to go and have a good set tonight. If you can like tape a set, audio tape a set, whatever, we'd love to get an MP3 and then play it on the show so people can hear some of your comedy.
Well, that would be really cool. I will try to figure out a way to do that. I tend to be technologically challenged,
Wow.
but
Do you have?
I will do my best.
Don't do it. Don't do it. That's the way he accuses people of stealing his jokes. He gets MP3s from up-and-coming comics, and then he accuses them of stealing jokes. Don't fall for it.
Yeah. I'm like, are you talking about
Well,
planes?
I'm sorry that I let loose with a bad word.
That's all
Oh,
right.
don't worry.
That's not why we're ending the call. We got people coming in. There's jugglers. We got a llama outside.
You got mantle lantern to make.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to that?
Oh, yeah.
I cannot wait to get
Oh,
back
my-
to my computer and view the footage.
Well, we're going to be filming that in between this week and Halloween, because we're off on Halloween. So we're going to be putting that up. And we
Yeah.
also got some other stuff in the works, a little video that needs to be released, and we need to talk about that. And so we're branching out into other things. So we're going to get everything revved up. And again, we want to thank you for following us on Twitter and being one of our correspondents. And we want
Michigan correspondent.
Yeah, Michigan correspondent. We're going to have a correspondent page.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if on Facebook, if I don't know if you're friends with me on Facebook, but if you're on Facebook, message me your bio, and then I'll put it up on the website. At some point I'm gonna make a website of all of our correspondents.
Yeah, correspondence page.
and we'll put bios, and if you have like an MP3 of your comedy or something,
Exactly.
we'll put it up.
Links.
We'll help you get.
Very cool.
Yeah, you'll be
I
known
will
in.
do all those things.
You'll be known in Florida before you even come down here, and then when you stand out in front of a comedy club, they won't be like, oh, they'll be like, oh, is that Emily from Double Special? I think that
I
is
know.
Emily
It'll be like, this is the famous Emily
from Double
that
Special.
is from Dallas, Michigan.
Yeah, the famous jaded female comic who just started.
Oh, P.S. though, you guys, before I go really quick,
Yes.
guess what?
Yeah,
I
what?
thought that your show started at 8.
Yeah. Oh,
So I called at like 8:20, and I ended up talking to like the sports radio guys for a second.
really?
And they were like, "What is the Double Pleasure Show?" And I'm like, "I don't know what the Double Pleasure Show is, but I'm calling the Double Special Show."
Double pleasure
And they're
show.
like, "Call me privately, and we'll talk about the Double Pleasure Show."
Oh, no.
Now, listen, he's a good-looking guy, and
Yeah, he is actually a pretty good-looking guy. So get in there.
he's got the.
That's hilarious.
I think he's got the hookup
All
with
right,
Hulk
you guys.
Hogan. All right, Emily, thanks so much for calling, and have a good set tonight. All right.
Bye.
All right, thanks. Have fun,
See ya.
guys.
All right.
Kill
bye-bye.
it.
That's Emily, a Michigan comedy correspondent, checking back in. Not from Dallas, JB.
That's right. No,
Not
doubt.
from Dallas.
Not from
you
Dallas.
stupid idiot.
Guy.
If you'd like to
Sorry.
give us a call in the studio, the number is 727-493-2055. You can check us out on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're all over the place. We've got our website now, doublespecialshow.com. This weekend, we're going to get into a bunch of stuff. We got Bull and Ali coming in a couple of minutes, but I wanted to bring this up because we kind of started a little Twitter thing this weekend going on. Tiffany fell right into the Twitter trap. And then was completely disappointed. I don't know if you guys realize this or were aware of this, but this guy made the space jump this weekend.
Yeah.
The Red Bull Edge of Space jump, which I was blown away by. And it was exciting. But if you didn't see it, it was 2 hours of this ascent where this guy was hooked to a helium balloon in a capsule and pulled up to 130,000 feet. And then he opened up the capsule and he jumped out and did a free fall and actually broke the sound barrier with his body in his free fall. So as it's happening, we're tweeting this guy's doing it. Da, da, da. Tiffany gets on board. She watches it. And then afterwards basically was like, it was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah.
You weren't impressed at all by that.
No, I mean, it was cool. It was impressive, but oh my gosh, I mean, they talked about it all week long. They built it up. Oh, he might die. He might do this.
Well,
something amazing might happen.
Well, when you say something amazing, like what?
They're like, I don't know, like.
Do you think he was going to explode at the end, or like his feet were going to fly off and be replaced by hooves? I don't understand what you thought was going to happen.
And then it took 2 hours to get up in the air, and it was so boring. They should have played our show during it. It would have been so much more interesting.
Could you imagine if the Humpty Dumpty rhyme took 2 hours? Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Sit here for 120 minutes.
Right.
Kids would riot. It was terrible.
Exactly. And then this dude jumps out of the plane. It took.
Not a plane. He jumped out of a space capsule.
Okay,
first of all.
Anyway, he jumps out, and it took only 4 minutes and something seconds.
9 minutes total. 4 minutes.
Fall?
His free fall was 4 minutes and 20 seconds, but then it took another 4 minutes for him to float gracefully to the ground. But listen, you didn't see the exciting part when he started spinning out of control. He was spinning. He was out of it.
I don't see why you're not all cool. You know,
but
you
he
should be like,
nice.
Yay, gravity, because gravity did all the work.
Okay, but still though, could you do that? I mean, 130. You could jump out 130,000 feet. You would do that.
It doesn't take anything. You just fall out of a damn capsule. Literally takes nothing at all.
I guarantee.
People in walkers could do that.
I guarantee.
Andrew could do that, no problem.
I guarantee you get up there, you get to the edge, you're like rigid iron. Nobody could move you off that.
I'm
There's
pretty
no way
sure,
jump
like
up.
you get up there, you know, there's nowhere else to go, so you're going down one way or the other.
I'd go back in the capsule and close the door and say, "Pop the parachute, float me down." I'm not jumping out.
Another 2 hours.
Yeah.
That took forever. I was so bored because you guys started promoting it and talking about it.
We weren't promoting it so much as we were excited about it. But here's the thing. Here's what made me. This is why I bring it up. And it was fantastic. Yeah, you broke a couple of records, but no, you could care less, Tiffany. You don't care. My question was after that. I was like, I said to my wife when you said that to her, you tweeted her, and I'm like, really? She just was not affected. She goes, yeah, and I'm like, what does it take to impress this Tiffany girl? Like if a guy falling at 833 miles an hour in a spacesuit from 23 miles in the atmosphere doesn't impress you, what do you got to do to impress Tiffany? What does a guy have to do to impress you? What would impress you, a guy, if he did something you're like, well, now that was impressive, buddy. Like what? What? Give me one example.
I don't know.
Give me one example. What was that? You're raring up for some sort of.
I don't know. I didn't believe that.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I have not been impressed. I am yet to be impressed.
So no men have ever impressed you ever.
Has any human being or creature ever impressed you with their prowess at anything?
Yeah, and when I say impressed, I don't mean like impressed, like, oh, look what a man I am. I mean just something that you're in awe of, like, you know, like a sunset or the fact that a guy was in the stratosphere falling without a jet. You know, that's impressive to me. It leaves an impression.
I've fallen without a jet before. It's not that hard.
No, but you're falling off of tables and chairs. It's
Yeah,
not the same
still.
thing. You don't even get up.
It is technically the same thing, exactly.
What do you think your speed to foot ratio
All right,
is?
let's go back to Tiffany.
Yeah. I don't know. If anything happens, I'll let you know. If I think of something, I'll let you guys know.
Nothing that you've ever seen in your life.
David Blaine didn't impress me the weekend before.
But that's fair, though. I mean,
that was awful.
Yeah, that was stupid. No, but I'm asking, what? There's got to be some natural occurrence that impressed you. Are you impressed by the aurora borealis? Does that impress you at all? The northern lights? No, nothing. Not good enough.
That would be cool to see. I mean, the pyramids would be cool to see. There's a lot of cool stuff.
Would they be impressive though? Would they leave an impression on you?
I guess.
Oh, you're not as spiritual as I thought you were. I thought you're going to a church school. I thought you'd be like, you know what impresses me?
Let's make up some
I'm
situations.
very laid back.
Okay, all right.
Let's make up a few situations and see if you would be impressed.
All
Okay, I'm walking down the street, and I come across a group of orphans being menaced by a lion. Menaced by a lion. And I stand between them and the lion, and I herd the orphans off the side. I'm talking cute little 3-year-old orphans, 4-year-olds, you know?
Yeah, not ugly orphans. Not misshapen orphans.
And then I face the lion, possibly even a tiger, but I face it, and I fight it in single-handed combat, and I beat it. I punch the tiger out. Would you be impressed?
I guess.
All right.
Well, no, that's a no.
You know what's impressive?
Yeah, okay.
I like it when people tweet and post about our show.
That impresses you?
That impresses me so much. Keep
That's the
doing
most
it.
impressive thing you've had happen in your life?
No, I'm joking. But it is awesome.
It's
I
nice.
appreciate it.
No, of course we appreciate it. It's a nice little plug that you slid in there. But we want to know what impresses Tiffany. Listen, how about martial arts? Have you ever seen something in martial arts that really impressed you?
I mean, I think stuff's cool, but I'm not like, oh, I'm so impressed. Oh my gosh.
What if I ate a whole buffalo in one sitting?
No, I would just think you're dumb.
Oh my God.
I don't know. If I think of something amazing that I've seen, I'll let you know.
I don't
But
think it's ever
I
going to
do
happen.
like seeing monuments and
I-
things.
I-
I always think it's cool, but like I'm never like, I'm so impressed. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
cool,
my whole
no, but
life's been
cool-
affected
look,
by
cool is like, oh yeah, it's cool, but impress is like you have to be impressed by how they put it together, the size of it. Like the Grand Canyon is impressive, and that's not just cool; it's impressive. You know what I mean? It's awe. It strikes awe into your heart. Nothing has ever striked awe into you.
What if I could open my mouth and reach inside it and pull out a large number of small birds that then worked together as an army of laborers and built several pyramids? Would that impress you?
What kind of bird are we talking?
Parakeets.
Parakeets. That is now. See, I'm impressed because I can't see parakeets working together at all.
I'm pulling like 500 parakeets out of my
that
mouth.
would be gross.
See, she's not impressed. Just gross.
It's gross. All
Yeah,
right.
everything's okay. All right. Well, let's
Nothing.
move on. I thought that
I
was
tried
No.
punching tigers, eating stuff.
I don't know.
All right. So in the
Obviously, I can't
I'm
conquer
a heartless person.
I know.
All right. Well, we've come to the part of the show where we're gonna have a guest in here, two guests actually. And we're going to bring them in right now. We got Bull, who's been on the show before, and then his buddy Ali. Nolan, if you can bring them into the door here and get them on the mics, and he's going to get everything set up.
Did we miss a phone call?
Jordan's going to do some entrance music. And if you'd like to call in during the show, 727-493-2055 is the number. It's a double special show right here on ComedySlamRadio.com. You could do that, fade it out a little bit lower. It's got to be so loud. Any chance he tries to get
Is this our
dubstep
break
in.
music?
He's
Is
trying
that
to do,
dubstep?
It's awful mouth dubstep. It's the worst
It's
dubstep
not,
ever.
it's more jazzy.
Can we sing some elevator music?
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum,
It's
bum,
always the girl from
bum,
Ipanema.
bum, bum, bum.
It's
'Cause
always
that's
the
in
girl from
elevator.
Ipanema. Not always. No, now
Yeah.
it's not. You get like Michael Jackson in the elevator and rock stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
Creed.
so we got your mics on. Bull, you got your mic on over there?
Got it on.
No, pull it over to your face there so you can
Right
get
there,
yeah,
right there,
yeah,
like
you're
that.
used to having a mic in your face.
Ladies and gentlemen, appearing now on the Double Special Show Live, Bull and Ali.
Yeah, give it up for them right there, Bull and Ali coming in the studio. Now, Bull, as you know, has been on the show once before, right? Once before. We had you on to promote the Spirit Squad, which was interesting. The phone calls got on. And you did very well, even though it got a little weird with Marty on the phone.
A little bit of blasphemy.
A little bit odd.
All right. So you're back on the show. So thank you so much, Bull, for coming back.
I told you I wasn't mad at you.
I
man.
know you weren't. But if I can't razz you a little bit, what's the point?
Yeah,
Right?
we like to pretend.
Yeah, we
You
like to
can
pretend.
razz.
We like to play pretend. It's Adventure Time. So
we've got a fighter now. She
Yeah.
can,
yeah,
we're
got
not
Master
scared of you
Tiffany
anymore.
right here. So
That's
just
okay.
watch yourself, Ali. All right. So who have you brought with us with you into the studio tonight?
I
for us to
brought
meet?
a very remarkable young man by the name of Ali. I've been watching him do stand-up comedy. He's really funny, dude. He's
Okay. All right.
He's gonna do well in comedy.
Okay.
He
how long,
is funny.
Now, how long have you known Ali?
How long have I known you, Ali?
Ali?
A month or two.
Maybe a month.
Wow.
Or so. I gave.
And already
I gave
you're
him his first
remarkable.
paid
What?
gig.
Now, see,
Yeah,
now.
I'm a really good piano player.
All right. Well, I don't know if you were listening to the show in the green room though, but now you said he was remarkable. Obviously, he impressed you. What
Yeah.
was it about Ali that impressed you? Because so far off the bat, Tiffany is not going. She's already eating. She's not impressed at all. So
Yeah.
a month.
Women are usually not
Yeah,
impressed
she's
by
like,
me.
I'm getting. You know what? I'm getting the mountains. I don't even care
That
about
didn't
Ali.
taste very good.
Yeah. All right. Okay. We'll take that in a minute. So what was it that impressed you about Ali?
Well, a buddy of mine, Toby, called me up and he said that I got a friend that's doing open mic. He says I want you to go up and look at him sometime. I started asking some of the other comics about him, and everybody had good stuff to say about him. Steve Eric really likes him. And Steve Baird, huge fan of him, actually.
a fan.
So yeah. So
All right.
they told me
I've
to give him
seen
his
him.
first gig.
Ali,
He's
do you like
funny.
when people say stuff about like
No,
it makes you
no.
uncomfortable?
Yeah,
doesn't
it does.
It's a little weird. I
Yeah.
mean, because you just started out, and let's face it. I mean, it just anything can happen.
Right.
You can be funny now, and 2 weeks from now,
Yeah.
not so much.
It happens a lot.
You decide it's you do your thing now, and then in 3 weeks you decide, you know what, I'm gonna put on a Hawaiian shirt. I'm gonna act like a crazy tourist, like guy, right?
It's funny because the first time he actually came and saw me,
Mm-hmm.
I bombed on stage.
Yeah, I never said he was funny. I just said he's a
You did say
remarkable
he
young
was
He's
man.
remarkable.
He's a
But then-
remarkable young man.
But then I did a
remarkable.
roast, and then all of a sudden he was calling me.
Oh my god, he's weird that way. He calls people. Now, do we still have the caller on the
involved
phone?
roast.
Do we still have the caller? Nolan, is the caller still there? Nolan?
Nolan's ignoring.
Is the caller there? Okay. Caller, we're going to go ahead and take your call real quick. Welcome to Double Special. Who are we speaking with?
It's Marty.
You couldn't wait till after the damn interview to call in, Marty?
No, I got a bone to pick with Bull.
With Bull.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know he is.
Okay, so all of a sudden it's not about Ali and it's about Bull. Ali, we're going to get to you in a second.
happens.
But first,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
it's time for the...
tell me.
No, I'm saying in regular life, there have been a couple times where women have been interested in me, and you have just been amazed by it. So what is that about?
I don't know, because you're bald and you're tall and you're lanky. You're not telling me that you're not a unique-looking individual.
So many Martys.
It's the abridged version of the edited thing. What the hell was that? All right, hold on, Marty. All right, what the hell? Just play the old one for God's sakes. All right, Marty, you there?
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's fractal version of the Double Special Show.
So what's the bone you have to pick with Bull, Marty? What could it possibly be?
So I was on Facebook today, and you guys were saying that I don't really post much on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So I see a picture of Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
And like a flowery shirt laying on the ground, and I'm like, he looks just like Steve Eric. I'm going to make a Steve Eric joke that everybody on the Tampa Bay comedy thing will get. So I scroll down to make sure no one's made the joke, and I scroll down to Bull's comment, and he's already made a Steve Eric joke.
So why is that a bone to pick? He got to it before you did. Maybe you should have scrolled a little faster.
Exactly. He got to it before I got to
Great
it. That's what
minds
comics
think
do.
alike.
We hate people that get to jokes before we get to jokes. That's what we do.
But greater minds think faster, right, Bull?
That's right.
We're bitter, ugly people.
No,
and
don't.
when she was talking earlier about how like they don't talk to you at first, that's because they don't know if you're funny at first. If they find out you're funny, then all of a sudden they're your best friend. But if you're that comic that's struggling, they're like, yeah, you're not in our clique yet. No, you'll have to hang out for like 5 months before you're in this clique.
All right,
You're
well,
gonna have to get funnier.
Or that brings me to Ali. Ali, are you in a clique yet? Or are you hanging out with, or is it just Bull?
No, actually, there seems to be cliques.
Well,
There
are you in a
are.
clique, though? Are you in a clique? Are you just looking at the cliques from outside?
You know what? I don't want to divulge that information.
Oh, come on, dude. Seriously?
Yeah.
He's in class.
Are you serious? Don't come on the show and be like, nah, well, I may be in the clique, but I'm not
Right.
part of the mean girls.
Whose lunch table would you be sitting at?
Right,
in this-
Yours, Tiffany.
And would Tiffany Barbee be impressed by the lunch table you're sitting at?
So you're like, what is this, aluminum? This is a crappy picnic table. I don't like this at all. I'm not impressed at all. Gotta bring the oak if you want to impress me. Marty, you weren't part of a clique when you were down here, were you? You were kind of doing your own thing.
Yeah, I was more doing my own thing, but maybe it's just because I wasn't that funny.
No, it's because people knew you were a
Maybe
juggler.
I was too funny. I was too funny, actually.
It was
That's
I'm Marty's
intimidating.
biggest fan.
No, Marty was a juggler, and they were like, don't hang out with the mime guy. He's a Renaissance man.
I could sit and listen to Marty sing that pizza box over and over again.
for
I'm telling
God's
you, I love that bit.
Is it true that even ventriloquists spit on jugglers?
Yeah. Mime, ventriloquist. Yeah, they all. Well, actually, not mimes. Mimes we get to beat up.
Okay.
We get to hit clubs. But ventriloquist, yeah. They
Okay.
dog us out.
All right. Were you impressed by the space jump? Did you see the space jump?
I didn't actually see it. I saw like a picture of like him starting to jump, and that's all I've seen of it.
Were you impressed
And
by
I'm just
that?
I'm picturing Tiffany Barbee though walking up to the guy going, "Listen, I saw what you did with the space jump and everything, and I just want you to know we are never going to have sex. I mean, we can be friends, but."
So true.
It's not going to happen.
I know she's listening. She's like, "Listen, Mr. Baumgartner, you're not gonna get in these jeans.
You're
it's
in
not
the
gonna
friend
happen."
zone.
How about you, Ollie? Did you see the space jump?
Yeah.
Did you see him jump when I called his name? He was like, "What the hell?"
I want to know how an energy drink has a better space program than Mexico.
Right? Sure, that did because people are sucking down the Red Bull, dude. That's why.
No, in the back of my mind, though, like, were you thinking, this guy might die?
Well, who wasn't?
Yeah.
Tiffany was pissed off because he didn't.
I didn't want him to die, but I thought like at least a broken arm.
When he,
A broken arm from
Who
outer
lands on
space.
their arm when they're skydiving?
Listen.
know.
At
At least
Would that be an
833
ankle or something
at
that you break?
At 833 miles an hour, listen, the human body can only take so much. That's pretty damn fast, dude. You're breaking the sound barrier.
And also, he should not have been wearing a helmet or like a face mask so that when he spun out of control, the vomit would spiral out like a spirograph and make nice patterns. Do something for us, dude.
I know, he didn't even vomit. There was no nosebleed or anything.
Oh my God, you guys are
Like, did his ears even pop? I mean,
horrible.
come on.
Yeah, I feel like Gladiator. Are you not entertained? Like, no vomit. No, he's not dead. His ear didn't fall off.
If he did,
Yes.
a
It's
joke
not
would
even going to
be,
make Tosh.0 because there's no vomit.
Yeah, no vomit.
if he did splat on the ground from 800 feet up in the air, you could say, boy, Red Bull didn't give him wings.
No, it did not.
That
Not
is
at all.
really good.
He didn't even drink a Red Bull or anything. He just kind of climbed out
They
there.
should
But
have had him drink one.
I was impressed by the whole thing. I thought it was pretty amazing. And I read an article that just totally trashed him and said that they missed an opportunity with 8 million viewers because at one point on YouTube, they peaked at 8 million, which I don't know if that's a record, but it was pretty close to one. And that they felt that they didn't inform the audience enough about the mechanics and the context behind the jump and the fact that the guy that was talking to him from the Capcom, the older dude, was actually the guy that broke the record to begin with. Oh, wow. And he did it in an open air balloon. I don't know if you guys realize. They put him in a basket. The Navy did that as part of a mission. Put him in a basket, in a pressurized suit, sent him up to 102,000 feet, jumped the hell out.
That dude's impressive.
He looked like an open air balloon at that point.
That's what I'm saying. He was in the suit and everything, but this is in 1961. We're not talking fancy Red Bull backpack. This is God only knows duct tape and like some, an old sponge diver's helmet. Who the hell knows what he had on?
That was still old. Moses was put in a basket long before then.
Come on, Moses.
Way before.
So not impressed, Marty, at all.
Oh, no, I just didn't see it. I'm sure I would be impressed. I heard, did he have to use like 3 parachutes or something?
No, there was, 3 parachutes? No, 1 parachute.
No, I don't remember 3.
I heard somebody said that they had to use like 3 different parachutes, like for the jump. Because I can't imagine, like, if you're going that fast and all of a sudden you hit a parachute, you like have a big parachute come out.
Well, no,
you would
listen.
think that would just like.
All right, and this is why the article that I read was correct, because you were obviously misinformed about what happens when you're falling through air.
So misinformed.
Right. No, in the stratosphere, the air is thinner. So once he gets up to 833 miles an hour, that's kind of his peak speed. Once he hits the denser air in the lower atmosphere, he actually slowed down. I don't know to what speed, but obviously enough that the parachute that they use at those heights works.
Isn't that always the way, though? You hang out with really dense people and you start feeling slower yourself.
Marty can testify in Texas for that one, can you?
Oh, yeah, it's true. It's true. I do feel slower.
Okay, so you're still coming down for New Year's Eve, right?
Yes. Still planning on coming down for New Year's Eve.
Okay, Larry is trying to get me to do some sort of show or something in that time frame at the Jack's joint, which we support on this show, at some point during that time. So we'll get together and talk about it and everything. But you're going to be down. I'm trying to juggle you and my family's more important than you. No offense to you, but I don't want to piss anybody off. But I've only got a 2-bedroom house, and I've got a maniac 4-year-old running around, so it'll be interesting.
Oh, goodness.
Don't
Really? Really? Your family's more important than me? I thought you said I would like family.
Well, yeah.
But apparently I'm not that much.
Okay, do you know what the definition of the word like is? I mean, let's focus on like family.
I'm just saying it seemed like I would be family.
Listen, Marty, you're a great guy.
Apparently
we have a lot in common.
Like family, which means I am lesser family.
We have a lot in common, Marty, and I think you're a great guy, but you're never, ever going to live with me. Ever.
You know what? I've lived with one of the people there already, all right?
I'm sorry about that.
I've lived with Jordan, and I had to sit there and watch poor Jordan make the sad face as you were talking about comedy with your Michigan correspondent. It's like anytime you're talking about comedy, Jordan just like zones out. He starts checking the internet.
There was a Team Fortress 2 update tonight. That's what I was checking that. Yeah.
He just looks so sad and dejected. He's like, oh, they're talking about stand-up.
I'm telling you, he's the one guy in the show that doesn't like comedy. He could care less if Ali's good or if people say he's good. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Even if he went and saw Ali and Ali crushed, he'd be like, eh.
He wouldn't be impressed.
Yeah, it was no, you know what? It's no space jump.
My mom's just like that.
Your mom throws out the love. Yeah, Ali, that's nice. You know, you could be
Should
going
have
to
been
college.
a doctor.
Yeah, you could be going to college right now. We have money. We're not poor. All
By
right.
the way, Ollie,
Yes.
you can scoot away from Tiffany Barbee a little bit because, listen, she likes you, all right? She thinks you're a nice person, but you two are never going to have sex.
It's true.
I knew that.
It's not
It's
going to
true,
happen.
he said. She goes, even though I haven't said it, I've thought about it, and I already made a decision in my brain. It's not going to
That's
happen.
true.
Come
That's
to terms
true.
with that.
It's okay, Ollie. It's all right. She's a Christian. You have a Muslim name. It's not. It never work. It'll
Can we
never
still
work.
be friends?
No.
Of course. You're in the friend zone.
You're in the friend zone, dude.
Ali,
Story of my life.
Ali, I know you've never met Marty before, and he's talking really nice to you on the air, but he's never gonna have sex with you either.
None
Now
of us
I'm
are-
disappointed.
Yeah,
Now,
no.
don't you go putting words in my mouth.
He'll be here on New Year's, Marty Hoffman.
You don't know what's going to happen. He's going to go to the castle one night. Ollie will be there.
Yep.
Couple Smirnoffs later. You know.
Marty's lifting up his vinyl skirt. And who the hell knows? It's little mesh gloves.
I'm very easy.
Yeah. Well, and you're into vinyl, right? You look like a vinyl guy.
I'm a big vinyl guy.
Yeah. We put solution in the basket. All right, brother. Well, listen, thanks so much for calling. Anything else you want to throw at us while you're on the air so we can get back to the interview?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your show.
Oh, but you
Sorry,
did.
My bad. Sorry, the caller interrupted your show.
Jeez.
I'm like family, but I'm not family. And
We'll work on it,
we'll
dude.
build my ideas before I get a chance.
Aw.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. No, I'll just guess. That's fine.
You gotta-
You know what? I'm going to send you a mean text after I get off the
You
phone.
do that.
I mean, I feel
Just
ambushed, honestly.
Don't Tim Kid me, dude. Do not Tim
Did they
Kid me.
start putting mean text on the back of Totino's boxes? Isn't that where you get all your material?
That's horrible.
All right, Marty, listen, as always, you're like a brother to me. Like a brother to me. And we appreciate your phone call, all right? So are you going out to do a set tonight?
No, actually, not having a show tonight.
You're off?
I'm off.
So you could have called us at any point during the show.
Oh, yeah, I could have. Well, I sit around. I wait for the show to end before I even go do comedy.
What the hell?
Oh, that's so nice.
So I listen to the show like that.
Well,
That's
plus he
how
doesn't-
loyal I am. But whatever, just chew me away.
No,
That's fine.
you're awesome. We appreciate you.
All right, well, if you want to hang on the phone, fine. I'm going to talk to Ali for a minute because he looks confused. He doesn't know why he's here. He drove a long way. I think he came from Hudson or the Riviera. I don't know where the hell he came from, but he's...
The Riviera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
that's
I'll
about right.
That's cool. I'll listen.
You'll
Yeah,
listen?
hang out with us.
All right, it's a little creepy, but whatever. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Why can't you listen off the phone?
All right, so...
All right, Jordan. I'll listen off the phone. That's fine. I won't have anything
No,
to add.
listen, it's fine. When Nolan comes back, if you want to, that's fine. You can hang on for a little until the next call comes in. Then we'll bump you off. All right, you can just hang in. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
All right.
right,
So
thank
shut the
you.
hell up then.
Yeah,
Be
just
quiet.
cry quietly.
Cry quietly. Whimper to yourself. So Ali, where are you from originally, buddy?
Actually, I was born in Iran.
You're Iranian.
Yeah.
Is it Iranian?
Yeah, you got it.
So when did you leave there? When did you?
Oh,
Persian?
well, I was very young. I don't know, 2 or something like that.
2 or something like that. Where in Iran?
Tehran.
So the capital, right? Is
Yeah.
it the capital?
Yeah.
Right. Do people pick up on that, or they have no idea?
You know what? I stay undercover because I don't look like the typical Persian, do
Well,
I?
I don't know. I don't know why. Why would I know? Why asking me? I don't know.
Oh, I
You
thought
saw
you
then you see 300 and they're like 10-foot bald dudes with rhinoceros armies. They're awesome.
Yeah, every time they leap, it's in slow motion. No, I don't. Listen. I'm not stereotyping anybody. I don't want to be accused of stereotyping anybody. Do people ask you where you're from? Do they even care? Does it even come up?
The name gives it away, kind of.
No,
so
but
I
Ali,
do.
but that could be people change their names all the
It's a
time.
very Christian name.
No, I'm not listening to this Christian, but you could be from anywhere. You could be Syrian. You could be right. I mean, right?
Right, yeah. Middle Eastern, they get
Middle
that.
Eastern.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could have been like Ali, but then Ali Sheedy came along. You had to change your name.
She ruined everything.
There you go.
Breakfast Club, bitch. Do you? Is any of your comedy about you being Iranian?
I try to stay away from that.
Why?
I don't want to be labeled as like this Middle Eastern guy, that does comedy.
No, but is your family? Are you still traditional Middle Eastern? Do you-
You know what? Religiously, no,
No.
but they still speak Farsi, and
Okay.
I understand.
and the food at home it's all
yeah,
traditional.
shish kebabs, man,
Shish
delish,
kebabs.
delish.
Delicious. He's like an LA Arabic guy.
LA Persian.
Let me tell you something. The kebabs, delish, my friend. Okay, I love them. They're delicious. You don't even know what you're talking
And
about.
do you wish death to America in the traditional style, or have you westernized?
I knew it was coming. It
was on its way.
of time, JB.
Listen, it's a fair question. As
I'm just
Caucasians,
kidding.
we
I
we want to
know.
know what your intentions are as an Iranian.
No. Our nuclear programs have the greatest intentions.
Our nuclear.
Except for the whole Israel thing.
He's been here since he's 2, and he's like, listen, our nuclear program, I don't know what's going on over there. I have no idea because I don't talk to them ever.
Oh.
All right, is that another phone
Bye,
call?
Marty.
You're just chopping my interview up. Are these people calling on their own, or are you calling them? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Put him on the phone.
I thought it was Homeland Security.
Oh, God. Put him on. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Half of a Comedy Report from Half of a Person. Here's our crippled comedy correspondent, Andrew, with the Hit and Run Comedy Report. Garbage truck.
Andrew Hall, ladies and gentlemen, calling in. How you doing, brother?
Hey, my friend. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Always good to hear from you guys. Keeping it cranking, keeping it rolling. What's going on?
Not much, Andrew. We got Bull in the studio. Ali, Bull and Ali. I don't know if you know Andrew is our crippled comedy correspondent. I don't know if you know him locally. He's been on Montel. This is the guy that locally was a victim of a drunk hit and run after he had basically rehabilitated himself and lost half of his lower portion of his body.
We also have a global cripple, but this is the local one.
So Andrew, how you been, buddy? What have you been up to?
Good. No, not much. Got my car fully registered. Got my license. So
you got your car license?
I'm on wheels everywhere I go. You know, meal on wheels.
I didn't understand a word of that.
He said meal on. So you just got your car done and said you just got your license. You did not have your license?
No, I had my permit. I was permitted to drive by the state. I was never licensed. Now I'm licensed.
What is that? You're permitted, but don't get too serious about it when you're driving until you're licensed.
I had my permit.
Okay. Now, is this a permit for a special type of driving that your car has been modified? Is that right?
No, I'm officially licensed just like anybody else. I mean, I could drive your car. I mean, everybody drives with one leg. I mean, I could drive your car. Of course, if I didn't have my wheelchair, I would just go through drive-throughs.
No, I never thought of that. You're true.
You're
right. Everybody drives with one leg. I never thought about that. That's right. But is your van modified? You have a van, though. I've seen you in your van. It's just modified, like so you can get your.
It's so I can store my wheelchair, but
right.
I just hop right over.
Right on.
To the driver's side. I need to get the passenger side because, like, you know, when the girl next door, when I drive around the girl next door, she has to sit like in the back seat, so it gets like lonely.
He puts on the base. Listen,
I guess
baby.
her being in the back seat could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, she could be snuffed out with some ether. Who knows what the hell you're doing? I don't know.
What kind of van is it? Is it like one of these creepy James Bailey got candy in the back of the van vans?
No, what do you got? You got like an Astro? No, it's a newer van, isn't it?
You should paint a wizard on the side of it.
Yeah.
A wizard. A wizard with a globe and lightning coming out of the globe.
On a mountain.
With a dragon wrapped around its ankles.
Awesome.
That would be cool.
Oh my God! Are you gonna do that?
How you doing, Tiffany? Do you still do ballroom dancing, Tiff?
Well, you know, it's funny that you asked that. Tiffany actually, as you know, she took the lessons at the place. This is the Fred Astaire one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did the Fred Astaire thing. She didn't really like it too much, so she just quit after they offered her a job. They thought she was an excellent dancer. This is what we're dealing with, Ali, okay? This is you got your Islamic thing. This is what we're dealing with, all right?
It's worse.
Yeah, it is. It's way worse. This is worse than a nuclear program going awry.
Well,
she's taking advantage of it. So you went to Arthur Murray, right?
I did. So I did
to
the
apply
Fred
for a
Astaire
job.
thing. I applied to Arthur Murray, and they said, we read your resume, we loved it because my resume is really good, and whenever I go in for like an interview thing, people always take me for an interview because of my resume. So anyway, Arthur Murray called me yesterday. They're like, can you come in tomorrow? And I went. I got an hour private lesson today, and it was amazing.
Yeah, but when I asked her, Andrew, if she was going there for a job, she said no, and I said, well, why are you going there? She said because it'd be funny.
It would be funny. It was funny.
To waste their time.
Well, Tiffany, I think not to creep you out. I think they're a little bit attracted to that physical resume you got going on.
I did have a picture attached. The lady was an owner. The owner was a lady.
Tiffany may not be creeped out, but I am all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know what that even meant. It may have been the bikini in the woods picture that she brought with her. This is me in the woods in the bikini. I know it has nothing to do with dancing, but look how woodsy I look in my bikini. I'm very woodsy. This is a Survivor thing.
I wouldn't do that. I give them a nice professional headshot of me going like this.
So now you went to the I don't want to call it an audition. You went to the interview.
I went and they made me dance. They taught me like a 2-minute routine thing that I had to memorize, and it had
and then
like
what?
oh my gosh, there was like there was a lift, there was little shimmies, there was flare, there was all sorts of stuff that I had to learn. And then they taught me some other basic things, but it was a whole hour lesson. It was great.
And then what happened after that?
And then she said that she'll probably call me next week and we'll go for step 2. But I think I might say no.
Why?
Because I have better things to do.
I wish I had these problems in my life. I'm busting my ass working. She's, you know what? I'll go on the interview just for kicks. I don't need the job. I don't want to take the job.
We had a really good conversation. It was fun.
Sure. Why? Yeah, that's how you talk to people. Just go on interviews. That's what I do. I go to job interviews. I'm lonely.
That's how I make friends.
I bring you in.
Chris.
Yes.
Hey, Chris, is your cell phone on yet?
Is my cell phone on yet?
Yeah, you said you didn't pay the bill last time I asked about it.
Dude, that was like a month and a half ago. I got a kid. Yeah, of course it's on, dude.
He uses that line on chicks. I can't remember.
I do
like
take
saying,
bowling
hey,
games.
Andrew, you got air in those wheelchair tires?
Now, Andrew, have you done any more stand up since the show that we did at the Kick and Wing?
I'd say no.
No,
Really?
I need to go and join the double special, and that sounds like a blast. It'd come to help post.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to put you up on the correspondence page on our website, doublespecialshow.com. You'll be on the thing. We're going to put your picture up there, the links to all the Montel appearances and everything.
I got you. Go ahead.
Yep. And then I really want you to come in the studio so we can have like a segment and we can actually talk about some of the material and try to help you maybe flesh out about 4 or 5
well,
minutes.
I really want you to pay for my gas. Put gas in my tank.
What are you talking about? You got people love you, man. Just talk to your lady that lives next door. She'll do it.
Yeah, dude. You live like just right up 19 too.
Yeah.
I live in Hudson. I live in Pasco.
Just pop the brakes off and lean forward.
Oh,
You'll
wow.
roll into the general vicinity.
Ali lives in Hudson. He made it.
Yeah. Ollie made it.
We're not giving him gas money.
That's right.
No way.
Yeah. He only
Hudson's far.
He drove with one leg.
On my carpet.
Yeah.
Carpet.
Flew in on a carpet.
Alibaba. Alibaba. All right, Andrew. Well, listen, we're going to be at Manolo's in Zephyr Hills this weekend with Bull and Ollie, and Tiffany's actually going to come and do a set. So if you can get out there, I know that gas is expensive, and I'd love to help you, but I don't have any power over Barack or Mitt or any of these people, so I can't. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Where'd he go?
There?
He's still like,
I'm here. Hello?
we're waiting for your comment on that. So if you want to come out, you can come out. If not, we got the show. We're going to be back at Kickin' Wings, which I believe is up in your neck of the woods. We're going to be up there in mid-December doing the End of the World show.
No, I'm serious, Chris. We'll definitely get before. We'll get together before me, you, JB, and maybe anything I could learn from Tiffany about polishing up a good set.
Or what you can learn from Tiffany is how not to be impressed. She can teach you how not to be impressed by anything.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, I'm still a rook in this comedy deal.
Right
still
on.
A rookie.
That's all good,
Still
dude.
a rook.
That's cool. And the friend zone's going to be wheelchair accessible by 2013.
All right, Andrew. Well, listen, always a pleasure to talk to you. Give us a call next week and give us a heads up on what's going on, all right? What are you doing for Halloween? Are you going to go out?
Wait, am I going to go out with who?
With anybody for Halloween. You're going to dress up?
Trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me going out with Tiffany's mom.
With Tiffany's mom?
Fantastic.
Oh, my God.
Do you know what my mom looks like?
I know. She may be attractive. But yeah, you're kind of throwing that out there, dude.
No. To Mrs. Barbee, it's all a joke. I know I've been dragging this on for a while. It doesn't hurt to
She
dream.
loves it.
She loves it. Her mom loves it. She's wanted
she's
by
excited.
a mystery man, and
She doesn't
digs it.
listen to the show.
She doesn't have the internet.
She doesn't have the internets. All right, Andrew.
She should get on Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll
I
have her find friends.
don't know if she is on
My
Facebook.
grandma has Facebook, but my mom doesn't.
That's so weird. Well,
No.
Facebook skips a generation. I don't know if you knew that. It's like diabetes.
My child doesn't have one.
All right, Andrew. Listen, always a pleasure to talk to you, man. We're going to let you go. All right, brother?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
He's
I think
Can
he let
even-
us go.
Can he even hear you?
Yeah, he can hear us. He's just, he's got the missing leg, and it messes with his auditory
Really?
senses. I have no idea. All right,
He's
so
got a missing
let's
leg
get.
and
No,
he
I want to
can't
get back to the terrorist guy over here. So,
Wait,
Ali, you just now made a carpet reference. I would never, in a million years, make a carpet reference to an Iranian. I don't care how drunk I was or how pissed I was at the guy. I would never be like, "Hey, you're gonna hop on your carpet and zip on it." I would never do that. And yet you feel comfortable doing that about yourself, but you won't do comedy about you being Iranian on stage at all.
JB already broke the ice, man.
About what? About
How did I break the ice?
no, but he didn't say anything about any carpets.
Pretty close.
That was
Terrorism.
bull.
I think his was
Terrorism
a
and
little
carpets
bit-
go hand in
No,
hand.
I made a death to America joke, which is simply based in history. Oh, come on.
Simply
Don't get
based
all-
in
Don't get all
history.
bent out of
Too
shape.
soon.
It's
Too
the facts,
soon.
man.
Oh, see,
Oh,
this is what's
man.
happening in the
The-
country.
the
Nobody can say
carpet-
anything, have any fun, and all the comedians want to do comedy, but God forbid anybody says anything that. I just wanted people to be happy.
I
and
love those jokes.
embrace your Iranian self.
I do. I make
Hug
jokes-
yourself right now. Grab a hold of your Iranian self and give yourself a big. Do
That
it.
I will
Just
not
grab
do.
it. Why? You won't hug yourself?
No, my mother will
You are
hug me.
much too tight.
Yes,
You're
Chris,
much too
Chris,
tight, buddy.
Take your
You
heart
might
off
sit
your
up the
sleeve,
vest.
dude.
I wish I had a carpet.
Take
All
your
right.
heart off of your
There's
sleeve.
There's no
Chris.
emotion. If there's no
Why?
emotion, this doesn't work. All right. So anyway, how long have you been doing comedy?
Since June, July.
Since June. Why? What were you doing before that?
A whole lot of nothing.
So you're a young fellow, I'm guessing. What do you like? I said young fellow. Now you're a young whippersnapper.
28.
28, okay.
Yeah.
And do you have a job? Or you have a career? Are you
Yeah, I have a
student?
job.
What do you do?
I'm going to school also. Actually, I work at the Sheraton Hotel in Clearwater Beach.
Okay. And then you work like in the hotel
No, I'm
management?
just
or
fake nice to people all day, man.
fake nice?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
You want a towel? Here's a towel.
Wow, that was not so fake,
No?
dude.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
kind of wow. I would be like, you can take your towel, buddy.
Oh, I'm a lot nicer.
Then
than
would be
work.
like, I think he's Iranian. Did you see the way he looked at me? I think he's Iranian. And now you're a student as well, right? You're going
Yeah.
to what are you going to school for?
Digital media arts program.
Okay, so you want to get into all this kind of digital stuff.
Yeah, it's just a useless degree.
Those are two. Okay, well, it's a useless degree, but you're in there. You're doing that. Why comedy? What pushing you towards the
I
comedy?
love comedy, man. Ever since I was a little kid, and I finally said I'm gonna do it, man.
Yeah. And your first time on stage, how was that?
Actually, the very first time I got on stage,
When you said you bombed, right?
no, that was like the third.
Oh, the first time he saw it.
Yeah. I went to improv in Tampa.
Tampa Improv, right? Good
About to
club.
do my very first joke. The wire from the microphone fell on the ground.
Well, that always happens.
Yeah, and no, but actually it went well. I mean, I had really lame. I did softball jokes and stuff like that.
I love it. He's only doing it like 8 months. I had really lame jokes then. They were just awful. The premises were
8
shoddy.
months ago.
Yeah, they were shoddy. Just doing it. It wasn't solid. The tone wasn't there. There was no pace, no tempo.
I've grown so much since June.
But it was just it was a great feeling. And then I did it the second time, and I bombed, and it was the worst feeling of my life.
I was just gonna say it's great feeling when you do well, but when you don't, you left the place going, "What am I doing?"
Yeah, and I was at that point where I was like, do I want to do this again? Do I want to,
And then, so
redeem
how long
myself?
was it after you bombed? Did you go back up?
The next try, I had to go on stage at Jack's, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jack's joint.
He stayed the hell away from the improv, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's a freaking hornet's nest over there, dude.
I don't know.
Even Tiffany won't do. She goes and like you're friendly to everybody. You won't do comedy over there at the improv, will you?
Yeah, I will.
That's a butcher shop over there.
No, I've gotten a standing ovation there.
What?
Yeah.
Doing what joke?
I have a really good callback to a circumcision joke I do.
Just look at her. She's like, and that's all I have to say about that.
They gave you a standing ovation because everybody there thought you were going to sleep with them. That's exactly what that was. You had to
give all those guys the speech.
I did when I was up there. I was like, listen, guys.
No, I like that we're talking to guys that are just starting out. I've been doing it for a long time, as Bull will tell you, and Bull's been doing it for a long time. I watched Bull go from where you're at to where he's at now, and he's a solid headliner, comedian. He can fill up 45 minutes to an hour, no problem at all. So it takes a while to get there, though, and that's why we were talking to Marty about the whole jaded thing. We forget where I go up there now, and it's like I'm just doing it, and I enjoy it and everything, but I forget. I was where you at, dude. I remember doing a show in Hartford, Connecticut, like my second or third show, and I used to have a jacket, like a blazer, and I used to do a hip hop thing because back in the late '80s, everybody had a hip hop bit. Everybody had to do a rap thing. It was stupid. But I listened to rap, so I thought, okay, well, I can do that. And I had like a Chinese gi with this. It was stupid. I did this rap thing. It didn't go over very well. But then I said, oh, I need to change. Do you mind if I change my jacket? And this girl in the front row goes, why don't you change your personality? Just like that. Yeah. It was awful. Dude. And she was like, she must have been like 17. And I just like, screw you. I totally got an attitude. I had like an hour drive back to my house. It was awful. You know, you're not
long drive, right?
Yeah, you're not getting paid. Yeah. People are like, you suck. But you know, and that's really what I think separates the men from the boys is if you get
coming back.
Yeah,
get
coming
on that
back.
Horse.
Right, because it could happen at any time. Tiffany, not you though. You do well every time. And you're not impressed by a heckle like that.
I don't remember having any kind of problems ever.
Oh, we'll find out on Sunday.
I know I might because it's been a while.
You'll
Actually,
find out.
no, I did do an open mic recently.
All right, listen, we got a call real quick. We did bring up the debate. His name is Rick, and he's on the line. We'll bring him in right now. Rick, welcome to Double Special. How are you, sir?
How you guys doing?
Pretty good, man. You had a question about the debate last night. If you didn't know, if you live under a rock last night, the second of the presidential debates, Mitt Romney versus President Obama. What was your question?
Well, first of all, I want to know why you let a well-dressed terrorist in the studio.
He says, listen, he left there when he was 2. I don't know how much indoctrination you think happens between 1 and 2 with respects to theology, but I
gotta be somebody that knows you.
I'm just glad that I'm well dressed. The terrorist part doesn't bother me.
Sure. Listen, he showed his papers. It's all good, dude.
He brought baklava.
Wait.
I got my birth certificate.
Tiffany seems
whole
confused.
bag of pistachios.
No, I'm trying to. Rick, is this the Rick that's on our Facebook? Is this Rick? What's your last name? If you're cool.
Smith.
Smith?
No, I'm not on Facebook.
That's not
okay,
suspicious
so
at all.
it's another Rick. Like he knows because we have this one guy Rick that follows us. That's really cool. That is a great.
All right, so I think we
No,
dispelled
I'm
the
not
terrorist.
really cool, so it's all right.
Ali, no terrorist. You just like to dress good.
Yeah.
You get the nice press shirt. Right. Okay. So
he's dressed like
Tiffany,
an
who's
Armenian
your favorite
pimp.
mixed martial artist, anyway?
What was that?
Pardon?
Who's Tiffany's favorite MMA fighter? Fedor?
Oh, I like Chuck Liddell.
It's my favorite too.
Chuck Liddell.
Yeah, he's
Bill?
so awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
She said that like she had so much. There was so much technical. I was like, he's so awesome. He says cool things and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
He's all muscly.
I don't know.
It's funny she picks the one guy who's not actually a mixed martial artist. I mean,
Well, yeah, he's
okay,
more of a like
punches
when he
and
gets in there,
wrestles.
his bear claws.
Well, now listen.
go
Let me
swinging.
throw this out there, Rick. Bull you love mixed martial arts. You
Huge fan,
huge
yeah.
fan of UFC,
Love it.
and now you obviously master Tiffany Taekwondo.
I went to cage
you're
fights
saying
last
that
weekend.
you're saying Liddell is not a mixed.
He's not really a mixed martial
what is
artist. He's just a brawler. He's the brawler. I
So he has
mean,
no
he punches,
discipline?
he wrestles. He's not. No, he's very disciplined. I mean,
Okay.
he's not.
But he knocks people out a lot. But who's your favorite, Rick?
I'm a fan of the great Fedor Emelianenko.
He is good.
I have no idea. I know who Liddell is.
He,
but-
no, yeah,
You know who he is?
No, I got no idea what the hell
I
they're
guess
talking about.
Jordan and I are like, if it's not video games, what the hell are you talking about? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's good. I went to cage fights this last weekend too.
Well, no, I do know there was a big UFC fight this weekend. Was a Silva and this other dude, right? The
Stephan Bonner.
Bonner, yeah, he knocked Bonner out in the first round. So
Yeah. Well, Silva's unbeatable.
is he
I don't think
unbeatable?
anybody- I've never seen anybody beat him. I've
Take
heard
a-
that he's been beat, but I've never seen it.
Take a board to his head, that'll beat him.
Yeah,
2
that's
by
not
4.
gonna happen.
Wabbo. So, what was your question? I on the teleprompter it said that you had a question about the debate. Did you, or was it just mixed martial arts?
Yeah, who do you think won the debate last night?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking everybody.
Everybody. All right, we'll go down the line. Ali, who do you think? Did you watch the debates last night?
No, but I think Gary Johnson won.
Gary Johnson, Libertarian candidate for United States president, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, because Facebook told him so. Tiffany, you didn't watch either.
I did not watch, but I heard Obama won.
You heard Obama won. I feel that Obama had a better debate than Romney. Jordan, you didn't see it. Bits of it.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it.
But you saw bits of it, right?
Bits of it, yeah.
What did you think from the bits that you saw?
From the bits I saw, it was like Obama won like 4 of them, Romney won 2 of them. So, but I don't know. I guess mathematically, it was Gary Johnson.
And Bull, who do you think won?
I don't really think anybody won it, to tell you the truth.
You think there was no winner?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think that anybody who was on the fence, exactly like with the Biden and Paul, I really don't think that anybody who was on the fence watched that and fell one way or the other. I don't think that there was anything exciting about it. I don't think it. I don't think
So
it was
no
compelling
winner
at
from
all.
Bull. No
I'm
winner.
sick of these fence people. They should just fall off like that dude in the balloon. He made a good example for you people. Fall.
All right, Rick, who do you think won? Are you still there?
Is he calling from Alaska? What's
I don't know.
the time delay
I don't know.
here?
Are you still there, dude? Okay, I guess he dropped his phone call.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Rick asking who won the election.
But not telling us who he thought won.
Thanks
like,
for
well,
calling in, Rick.
Yes, thank you, Rick, for calling in. Sorry if we had a phone problem or if Nolan said on the thing. I have no idea. So you thought no winner at all. What about the first debate? Did you think there was a winner in that debate?
First debate. Come on, Romney hands down, dude.
Okay, that's why he says
what
no.
about? Hold on, wait a second.
Here's the reason. Here's the reason
I
why.
know the reason, but the second question is who vice president? Did you watch the VP debate?
Yeah.
Who do you think won that one?
I think that I think Biden lost only because of the creep factor. I mean, come on, dude. He was so creepy.
Really?
Sitting there laughing the whole time. Come on, dude.
That was creepy to you?
Dude, he was laughing. He was laughing about the deficit. He was laughing about abortion. It looked ridiculous.
I think he was laughing at the responses from his
I know what he was doing, but it
person.
came across badly.
Okay. And you don't think that anything that Romney did last night came across badly in any way? You don't think he came across?
I think he had a major faux pas that nobody seems to have caught.
What faux pas was that?
The only one that I could think of is they were Obama was telling him how his math wasn't adding up, and Mitt Romney was talking about how the math was adding up. He said, "Look, Mr. President," he said, "when you came into office, we were $10 trillion in debt." He said, "You doubled it. We're now at 16 trillion." I'm like, that math doesn't add up.
But nothing else about his demeanor last night creeped you out or made you feel the same way that Biden?
No.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
No.
All right. So I totally disagree with you, but that's between me and me.
Well, it's going to depend on who you're voting for, man. I mean,
you know, and it shouldn't. That's the problem, though.
No, it shouldn't.
For me, it doesn't. I look at it the way it happens, and it looks. I agree with you. I think Mitt Romney handled Obama the first thing, and I don't like Mitt Romney.
But here's the thing: Obama could have done so much better. But the thing that bothers me about so many libs, so many Obama supporters, is nobody challenges them.
Libs.
We're shorthand.
Now I'm offending you.
No, I'm not.
No, call me a commie. Really, that's more appropriate.
Dirty liberals.
We just called Ali a terrorist. Why would libs be a big deal?
Exactly.
You dirty
I think that nobody's challenged him for the past 4 years. So when it came time for him to,
who hasn't been challenged?
He hasn't been challenged.
Obama hasn't.
Yeah, the media. He's the media's darling.
So
dude.
him being called a communist, him being saying that he hasn't been born in this country
by Fox.
By everybody.
By Fox.
Everybody who
by
does,
Fox.
No, by everybody who doesn't agree with him.
World News Daily.
I hear from patients that he's
the
a
only
Muslim.
people that don't agree with him is Fox.
He's been called a Muslim for the past 4 years, dude. That's pretty.
By Fox.
No, not just by Fox, dude. By a lot of different people.
Well, you listen to News Radio 970, so
I listen
to
many different outlets, and I actually talk to people.
Rush
and
Limbaugh.
I've had people that are not associated with any news organization. They're just people that come into my office and
Sheriff
say
Joe Arpaio.
Right, that he's a Muslim. And when I hear that, I'm like, what?
Homeless people wandering in calling him a Muslim.
Listen, we don't let homeless people in. They have to have insurance. If you can be homeless.
His doctor's a Republican too.
Oh, so.
Oh my God! All right, I don't want to get into a big political thing because obviously, people. And this is a good example. People see what they want to see. The same thing with religion.
True.
People see what they want to see.
I want to talk about our show.
Some people, we're going to get to that. Some people, I got 2 hours. Some people, with as far as religion, say, "Oh my God, that was a sign from God." Other people go, "No, that was just a light that blew out." You know what I mean? You see what you want to see, right, Ollie? People see you as a terrorist, but you're not a terrorist.
No, guys.
No, no, guys. Come on. What do you? Come on, dudes.
I'm well dressed.
You're a well dressed terrorist. All right. So the reason we have Bull and Ali in the studio is that we got a show coming up on Sunday night. It's going to be at Manolo's, which is
in Zephyr Hills.
In Zephyr Hills, Florida. We've done this room before. I got in trouble last time I was there because I don't care. I don't care.
She called the owner a terrorist.
I did not call him a terrorist. I called him a Pakistani.
And here it is.
I called him a Pakistani. You know what?
He's a racist. He's a racist.
Listen, I'll tell you why I did that. Why I attacked him. Because before the show, we're standing there, and I don't know who we were with, but somebody had a Star of David on a necklace.
It's probably Larry.
I think it was Larry, yeah. And he walks up and he's like, Jewish, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And he was all like, hey, bro, that whole thing. He had that whole, Night at the Roxy crap going on with the shirt open up. And he's a very nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
But he's a nice guy. And then he was like, hey, listen, are you the headliner? I'm like, and he goes, listen, you see the table of the kids? I want you to F with them, man. You F with them all night. You give it to them good. I'm like, okay. For me, I have a rule. When people come up to me before a show and say, hey, you see that person right there? Mess with them. I always go, what's your name? And they go, Bill. And that's the person I mess with. I'll talk to the other person and go, oh, yeah, so you know Bill? Yeah, let's talk about this jackass. He wanted me to attack you out of the blue. And that's the way I hold it. So I'm sorry. When the owner does that, it kind of opens the gate. And all I did was say that, basically that he had an Italian place that was like a fake Italian place because he put Goodfellas posters up.
I was telling Ali about this earlier.
That was hysterical, dude. But when I called him Pakistani, holy crap, man. He's got an issue with people from Pakistan. I don't know what the hell his deal is.
I think he just doesn't want to be associated as such.
Why?
He thinks because
Exactly. Right. You're like, well, I don't know why. Yeah, what the hell? It's called a Pakistan. Oh, don't you call me that. Like, I called you a turtle. Don't you call me a turtle, buddy. Because turtles, I don't.
The look on his face when he was pulling his hair out at the front door.
Awesome. Good for him.
Hilarious.
All right, listen, we got our Dallas comedy correspondent. You want to roll him in? Dallas?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our Delaware comedy correspondent.
Delaware?
Chris, Dallas.
He's teasing.
I was just making a silly mistake for hyperbole's sake. What the hell? Chris, on the line. What's up, bro?
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
How you guys doing?
Good. Now, Kaz, I saw your video on Facebook. That was yours, right, in the car?
Yes.
Which one?
The one in your car, right? Of playing the show in the car.
Yeah.
And it freaked me out, I have to say. I'm not used to hearing my own voice coming from another video other than the one on Ustream, and it kind of freaked me out, dude.
It's like looking into a picture, looking into a mirror type of thing.
No, it was more. It was more like standing outside of somebody's house and hearing them talk about you. That's what, you know what I mean. It was like, it's just odd to me. I don't know.
It was really cool. I liked it.
Hey, I just want to say hello to you guys. Hi, Bull. How you doing? And a special warm hello to the Ayatollah.
This guy's taking a beating over here.
No, dude. You should have said
He
nothing.
expected it when he came in, though.
No, but I didn't know he was Iranian before he came, and I had no idea.
I can't tell that kind of stuff either.
You should call yourself French, dude.
I just thought he
I'm
was
from Marseille.
I'm from Jersey.
Yeah.
I thought he was tan.
If he said Italian, I totally would have went with Italian. I would.
Chris.
Yeah. Well, no, that would have been. I went like, that's the worst Italian accent ever.
I got a lot of them.
Sounded like the Cookie Monster.
I know, Chris. Now, Chris, are you on your way to a show tonight, or are you not working? What are you doing?
No, I'm off today.
Okay.
I actually think I'm coming down with a cold, so I'm staying home and writing tonight.
Oh, so, writing. That's something I never do. Now, Ali, you're starting out. Do you write? Do you sit down and actually write your jokes
Playing
out?
video games, does that count as writing?
It certainly does
Borderlands 2?
Look, if it did, then I would have a novel by now, right? And it would be titled Battlefield 3, the stiffening of Chris's neck and shoulders. That's what it would be called. How do you write, Chris, when you sit down and write? What do you do?
You know, stuff just comes to me, like things that happen in that day, or things I hear, or just observational comedy, and then I just branch off from there and it becomes something just crazy and something, strange, I guess.
All right, so this is what I want you to do. Now that I think that we'd like to have you on. Do you want to be a comedy correspondent for the show? Would you like to call in on a regular basis and kind of get connected with everybody that's following the show?
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Do you have time for that? I don't know. I mean, because Tiffany's not impressed by much. I'm impressed by the fact that you even.
I
listen.
know. You guys were talking about a cliques earlier, and it's like I'm not part of a clique. I'm the kid that sits alone eating cheese at the table. Well, like the women flick mashed potatoes at me, and the only thing Tiffany would be impressed at is her aim. Hitting me in the face with.
Tiffany wouldn't even throw it. She'd throw it up and then sidekick it into your head. That's how talented she is.
Yeah, totally exactly.
Yeah, it'd be like
impressed with how much blood comes out of my face. I guess.
A literary yet accurate description of the friend zone, ladies and gentlemen. Sitting alone at a table eating cheese while women flick mashed potatoes at you.
And it doesn't matter how much blood comes out of your face. She's not going to sleep with you.
I want to thank you, by the way, because I'm having nightmares that every girl I meet has talked to you, and I'm in the friend zone now permanently.
Yeah, but they have to tell you you're in the friend zone. If they don't tell you, then you're not in the friend zone.
Oh no, you are.
Keep trying.
It's like an invisible barcode on your head, but they can scan it with their phones. They know.
Yeah, got a big QR code on my head they just scan, and
it doesn't make the normal sound.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, they don't even tell me. They scream it. You're in the friend zone.
So, am I to assume that you don't have? Because I don't know what you look like. Are you not? You don't have very good luck with ladies? Is that what you're saying?
He's a good-looking guy.
I'm sexy as hell.
You're sexy as hell, but you got no game.
Yeah.
Because Ali's looking like
I'm too modest.
What?
No.
Did he just say I'm sexy as hell and then I'm too modest?
Yeah, at the same time.
Wow.
Almost a breath apart.
I was in a bad relationship. I was engaged, and it really. I don't know.
What was his name?
Bull, come on.
What was his
That's
name?
so easy.
He was teasing.
No, listen,
What was his name? No, I'm in Texas, Bull. We don't have that down here.
Yeah, they don't allow that. They stop that at the border. Are you kidding me? How long ago was this relationship? It sounds like it was recent.
Actually, it was 09 it ended, but
wow. Let it go, brother.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know, I'm pathetic. I can't get over it.
Well, no, listen, Chris is ripe for comedy.
How long were you with her?
5 years.
Wow, so that is a lot.
No, but he's ripe for comedy. He's either ripe for comedy or he's going to start like a blues band. One of the two things, or get into terrorism. One of the two. I don't know why I pointed at you. I could have easily pointed at her.
He could start cutting.
He could start cutting.
Oh, sorry, the delay. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay. What were you going to
say? He did it. Sorry.
What were you going to say?
I have some big news, and I want to release it publicly on your show if I could.
Oh, this sounds exciting. All right, go ahead.
Yes.
Jordan, you want Jordan? Hold on. Oh, wait. Before you tell us, Jordan, give him some exciting news intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Dallas comedy correspondent, Chris, has some exciting news.
Hey!
Give it up for exciting news. News of excitement from the land of excitement, Michigan.
Dallas.
Oh, damn it.
Go ahead.
I hope Marty's still listening because as of yesterday, I was greenlit into starting a comedy show at the House of Blues in Dallas.
Nice.
Yep, doing a bi-weekly show at the House of Blues Dallas. We'll have the whole restaurant area to ourselves. That includes the Crossroads stage,
nice,
the bar, everything. And we're going to have some guest comics coming. I'm going to be hosting and emceeing. And it's going to be a great time. But we're going to do it bi-weekly starting November 15th-ish. The dates aren't set in stone yet. We're just working out some technical details. But that's the big news, and we're really, really excited about it.
Now,
House of Blues is going to do all the funding and everything.
That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Now, what's the website where people can check out if they want to go to see the show? Is there a website for the House of Blues?
Well, this just happened as of yesterday, so we don't have anything up yet.
Right, okay.
As a matter of fact, you guys are the first ones to publicly have knowledge of it. Actually,
Sweet.
I texted Tiffany. I told you earlier.
Yeah, he texted me and told me.
She wasn't impressed then. She's impressed now.
Oh, no, I was impressed.
She ignored me, actually.
No, I know. I mentally answered him, but I didn't physically do it. You know how like sometimes you're like, you kind of like write
mentally
it in
put
your
somebody
brain,
in the friend
and
zone?
then you
Yeah,
think,
I know how that works.
No, and then you think you sent something. I do that all the time. Though.
I
like,
know you do.
I'll think. Remember, Jordan? I thought I texted you one time, and I didn't. I just mentally do it,
a lot
and then
of text messages, and I've never done that in my life. Tiffany.
I know, dude. It's like she's equating that to like I thought I pushed the snooze button, but I actually didn't. I was still asleep when I thought I pushed
really
it.
surprised that I didn't answer him, to be honest, because I
That's
thought
the
in my head.
equivalent of being told you're in the friend zone long distance.
Yeah, well, right.
That's exactly.
But not even being told. She just mentions it to somebody else later. I think I put Chris in the friend zone.
No.
We can call and ask him and see if he knows about it. Probably not.
Horrible.
No, that's excellent. Now, will you welcome
That is cool.
Will you welcome comics from out of state? So if there's any comics that are listening to the show that can kind of get in there.
Yeah, definitely. And as a matter of fact, I want to open an invite to you guys. If this takes off and does well, I would love to have you guys come out if you're ever in the Dallas area. Tiffany invited her, and
Sweet.
You guys are more than welcome to come out.
That'd be awesome.
Bull, Ali, you might have trouble getting into Texas, but we'll try to swing something.
Nah, we're gonna give Ali a makeover, which just basically means changing his shirt, and then he's in.
We're gonna powder his face. Make him look
Alessandro
whiter.
Terrestino, the Italian comic.
Give him a
ladies and gentlemen.
southern accent.
That's right. All those jokes will be about pasta. No, that's exciting though,
It is.
and I actually have a friend that lives in Dallas and goes to the Improv every night. Paul Douglas. So maybe I'll go out. It'll be an excuse to go out and visit him, even though he bores the crap out of me. I will. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Paul knows I'm kidding. And then Marty, of course, lives in College Station. Now, how far is College Station from Dallas?
You know, I'm not from Texas, so it's kind of. I'm not really sure. I think it's about 2.5, 3 hours, but I'm not positive.
Oh, that's a long time. I don't think Marty will drive that.
He doesn't want to say exactly where he's living because he's already made so much fun of Ali. I mean,
exactly.
Every time somebody says something about Ali, I see that wick come a little further out of his shoe.
Well, I think we've written. I'm
want
going to
his
blow
name.
up the plane.
I want his name and I want him dead.
Hey, at least he's not looking at the wick coming out of your underwear, because then you'd have real problems there, Ali.
All right, well, no, that's exciting.
That's
Congratulations. I hope it takes off for you. Now, are you just is this going to be like amateur guys? Or you're going to actually have touring guys coming through? What are you going to do?
Well, the problem is right off the bat, we're not going to have. They're
Money?
going to fund the marketing and promotions, but they're not going to fund comics right off the bat unless it's a success. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to welcome any comic that is experienced and wants to come out and make people laugh.
Yeah, and
pump
up
I don't
the,
have funding to pay them right now.
Oh my God! Get to the important stuff. How many free drinks per comic? That's what's important.
Well, that's exactly. But you know,
Oh, he's
good
not
news is I have
answering.
a bunch of friends here, and they're experienced comics, and one of them's really good friends with Ralphie May.
Right on.
So
You need the double
we
special
got-
tour.
Yeah, this is gonna last about
What's
a good
that?
2 weeks probably.
No, listen, don't put the negativity on it.
No,
All right.
I
know
you
you
insulted him, and now he's giving it back.
Yeah, that's right. I will send my family in there.
The House of a Blues is an awesome venue.
No,
I mean,
it's
you can't really beat it.
It's a great opportunity. And here's the thing for you, Chris, it's going to be great because anytime you can get up and MC on a regular basis is going to really strengthen your comedy. It's going to teach you how to work an audience. It's going to work out well for you in the long run.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Well, I'm nervous at the same time, but I'm
you'll
pretty
be fine.
excited.
Just get up there and have
we'll
a good
see what
time.
happens.
The only advice I give MCs, and the same thing I gave an MC course, is when you get up there, just make sure that when you MC that you're trying to make the people feel like they're at an event, like it's a big party. That's what an MC does. Hype it up, get everybody pumped up, and just have a good time, and it'll flow and it'll work itself.
Like comedy
that's-
show hyped
that's
up, not
what I
tractor
kinda
pull,
figured,
though.
too.
Yeah, well, no, we don't want mud wrestling hyped up. Not like, are you ready? I will kill your face.
What
You don't
about
want that.
ready?
Sunday.
What about Flavor Flav type hype?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And put a clock on your chest. That always works. Okay. He's too
So I should
he's
do
too
that.
young for that one. All right. 2 questions.
You know,
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, please.
No, I was going to say, last time I called, you guys were playing the game, and I missed out on it.
What was the game?
And,
Oh, yeah, the drop game.
Would
We have to
you
do
drop your
this.
Fritos or your favorite porn movie or whatever it was?
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Well, Jordan will think up one for Chris, and we'll
we
see.
got to think of one for Bull and Ali, too.
We'll do that for you because we'll
we
give
have a
give
game. It's so much fun.
give Chris a little drop
I
quiz.
love this game.
Chris, would you drop your only chance at fame or your lifetime driving privileges?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh. Well, apparently they're handing out lifetime driving privileges to everybody.
No,
Andrew
you
just
would
got
not
it.
have those anymore.
No,
You can either never drive again or you get a 25% chance shot at fame.
Wait, what do you mean 25%? That is such a low
That's his
percentage.
chance. I said chance at fame. I didn't say
How
guaranteed.
about a 50-50 shot?
No, you know what?
You know what?
25%.
I would keep up my driving privileges.
You'll
Good
never
for
be
you.
famous.
Good for you, Chris.
I have.
Well, he won't be famous,
Well,
but
if
at
you're
least
famous, you got people driving for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then, but if you're not famous and you don't have your car, 25% chances.
Bring that A game.
Yes, Tiffany.
I'm taking the Huffy.
There you go.
Tiffany, go ahead.
What? I was gonna. I don't know. I was trying to think of something.
Well, go ahead.
Would
yeah.
you? Do you drink coffee?
I do.
Would you drop your dog or coffee because he loves his dog?
Oh, he has a dog?
Yeah.
Well, Tiffany
It's
knows
really
a lot
cute.
about Chris.
Well, because I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Of course, and you
Would
guys
you
are
drop
sharing
your
dog
dog
pictures.
or coffee? Now, if you drop coffee, you can never
Oh.
drink coffee ever again.
If you drive your
Yeah, I'm not
dog,
addicted to it, so I drink coffee.
Oh, that's good. Because I had like a little bit of a stop and think about it when someone asked me, would I drop my mom or coffee? I was like,
Okay, wait a minute. Your mom and a dog are really different, okay?
My
You
dog.
know I'm obsessed with my dog.
I know he is obsessed with that's why I know he has a dog. 'Cause
What
he
kind of dog-
posts it.
what kind of
it's
dog do
really
you
cute,
have?
Though.
St. Bernard.
Oh, my
It's
God.
like Beethoven.
Yeah, but isn't that like the drippy, nasty, breathing dog?
Yeah, he's got a towel that follows him everywhere.
Not as
He's
drippy
got a-
as your dog.
The dog has his own towel that follows him everywhere?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I couldn't
it's
take
like, it. It's like the towel from South Park. It
Oh.
just follows everybody around.
Oh, my God. It's just, your St. Bernard has a stoned towel? What the hell?
Yeah, it's Stone Towel Towley.
Oh,
That's
my God. Ali, do you have a dog or a pet?
Yeah, I do.
What
I'm
do you
an
have?
American Alaskan Eskimo.
So you got a big dog, too?
Oh,
No, it's like a
beautiful dog.
medium-sized dog.
Beautiful
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, really
Medium
pretty
size.
dog.
I like big dogs.
The St. Bernard is beyond big. That's like a big dog with a larger dog's skin wrapped around it. You know what I
That's Turner and Hooch right
Yeah,
there.
that's
I'm a little guy. I got to compensate, man.
No, listen, I have another guy that's insecure about himself. The first guy's like, I'm a loser. This guy's like, I'm tiny. Oh, my God. The only one that's confident is being called a terrorist. I don't even understand what's happening. I have a pug, which is like
You do?
In the saliva department, it's close to, well, not close, but it's in the same, I don't even know if he slobbers, but not like a St. Bernard. They just stand there and it drips out of his mouth, right?
Yeah, well, it's not as bad. When he gets excited, like today I drove to work and he came with me. And
They
he
get real
just
bad
laid
then.
over my shoulder and he was just excited. So it's just...
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, but then every time you're in your house, you put your arm down. Oh, that's wet. Can't put it there. Oh, that's wet over there. I can't.
You're giving me the...
But when it's your dog, it doesn't matter. Like,
No, it matters.
When you have a dog, you're like,
it's
I
your
love
dog.
it. Right. It's almost like, like one time, like if someone else's dog poops, like you don't like want to pick it up or touch it, but if it's your dog, like you'll just get like a napkin or whatever and go like, oh, and you throw it away.
Hey, Bull
When it's yours-
Bull doesn't agree.
when
And
it's
Bull,
your
you have
pet-
two pretty big dogs.
I've got
But, like,
boxers.
I don't know. I just think of it like anything. Like if my dog threw up or something, I would be like, oh. But if it was someone else's dog, I'd be like, ew.
You couldn't do it?
If it was someone else's dog, no. But if
You
it's my
people
dog,
really
I
love
could.
your dogs.
I get rid of my dog. It throws up. You're out of here.
yeah,
Bill's like, let him poop.
I don't have a dog right now, but I'm just saying. I know when I do, you love it so much you don't care. It's almost like if it's your kid or something.
Well, now, Chris, when you start the show at the House of Blues, rather, are you gonna film anything there? You think? Are you gonna film your set?
You should.
I think we are going to film it, and the reason is because, also more big news. I just got signed with an agent today.
Oh, sweet! Good for you.
Ooh, awesome.
Yeah, and she wants me to film this. Is almost like a reel type thing.
Good.
So that I can put it on my online resume.
Right on. Well, the reason
so
I'm
we're going to film it.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because, like I said, we're gonna have the correspondence page, and we'd like for you, if you can get a clip, to give it to us, and we can put it up on the correspondence page, and then put a link to the Hard Rock there, or not the Hard Rock, but the House of Blues there, so we can kind of help promote it on this end of the.
Message me your bio too, because once I build that section of the website, I'll need everyone's bios.
Right on.
If your agent says it's okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, if your agent says it's okay. Check with Mr. Pivens and see if it's all right.
Yeah. Congratulations, by the way. That is awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and appreciate you guys offering to promote it.
Congratulations, getting somebody, hiring somebody to take some of your money and tell you what to do with your life. No, I'm kidding.
I know. Tell me about it.
No, make her work for you though, man. If she starts to get late, say, hey, listen, come on, let's pump it up.
I called my parents today, and I told them, and they you guys are comics, so you understand it's a big deal. It's kind of huge. I called my parents, and they have no idea. I mean, my mom's Canadian. That's the closest she's got to being comedic.
Well, a lot of funny people come out of Canada.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. That's why that's the closest she's got to being comedic.
Oh, just being a citizen of a funny country. I understand.
But you have a really good regular job, so that's why they're like, focus on your regular job. Focus on your regular job.
Yeah, during the day I'm a dork. That's what I am during the day.
When you hung out, they went, he'll grow out of it. It's just a phase.
Yeah.
He'll grow out of it.
He'll grow up someday.
Yeah,
Just
he'll get
keep
it.
up.
He's gonna get mugged, and that'll be the end of it. And then he won't go to that. He won't go to that bar anymore.
See, I'm an electrical engineer during the day, and I wanted to go into law, and then kind of things took a turn, and I went into comedy, and I called my parents.
Took a turn.
How do you go?
It took a turn for the bad, but it took a turn as far as my parents are concerned. They
No, it took a turn for the bad.
Lawyers.
Yeah, lawyers way better in your parents' eyes.
Well, in a lot of people's eyes, I tell people in comics like, "Oh, that's nice. So, do you eat?"
They weren't. They didn't share my enthusiasm.
Well, have
It wasn't.
Have they come out to see your show? Have they seen you perform yet?
Yeah, they saw one of my shows online, and it was just kind of like, it's good. It's just a little. Do you have to swear so much?
Oh God!
Of course.
That's my favorite.
They need, what? Get them to come out and see you live. When your parents see you live, it's a whole different vibe. It's almost like they can't even hear what you're saying. It's just that they're there and you're on stage and you're in command and they're like, "Oh, that's our baby." Online, they're like, "Yeah, it's a video." They don't even. It's like you did it in a closet. They don't even care that there was an audience there. It's like it doesn't even. It doesn't affect them at all. My father wasn't impressed with my show, and he was impressed, Tiffany. Wasn't impressed with my show until they actually came out and saw it. Other times I was like, we're doing this, where he's, that's nice. You're doing stuff. Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, I have one of my shows is actually online if you ever guys want to take a look at it.
We'll put it up on our page.
The comic website.
Put it up on our page. If you can send us a link, put it up, or we'll link it.
It's a little dirty and vulgar, so I didn't want to do that.
Oh, for God's sake. See, you
Maybe
comics with your F-bombs.
tweet it to us, and then we'll
Really?
retweet it.
All right,
Yeah, I'll tweet it to you.
Yeah, and then I'll retweet
Right
it.
on. All right, listen, Chris, always a pleasure to talk to you. Please call in every week. Keep us abreast of the whole House of Blues thing. And if we can get out to Texas, we'll certainly do that. All right?
Yes.
Awesome. Ali, thanks for being a good sport. You guys take care, and good luck with your comedy, man.
All right.
Thanks, man. I hate you and your success.
Well said. Well said.
Right on. Hey, have a good night. Roll them out.
Bye,
Chris Kaczmarski, ladies and gentlemen, our Dallas, Texas comedy correspondent.
Oh my God! All right, so we got about 25 more minutes. I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I want to just throw this out here real quick. Get Allyn and Bull here. You're gonna hang out, so just stick around.
Yeah.
We'll do a couple things. I heard there was a roast for Johnny Oz. Is that right? Are they doing a roast for Johnny
Oh,
Oz?
the one we're keeping quiet. You freaking
Was
idiot.
I supposed to say anything?
No, you're
No,
not allowed to
you're
say
not.
anything.
Well, he's not listening to our show anyway. So now I can't even talk about that. I put it in the book last night. We talked about this.
Surprise you.
Oh, for Christ's sakes! All right. So we'll do the next one. The question posed to me was. Nobody's gonna hear that. The question posed to me was: there was a story about a guy who won $450 by putting his head in a bucket of urine.
Oh,
right. And so my wife asked me, "Would you do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, it's just urine. It's sterile. You're in for a second. You pull your head out. You wash it off.
and
right?
then she asked, "Now, would you do it for money?"
Well, for $450, listen, I'm not rich. $450 go a long way. Ali's shaking and said, "Would you do it, Ali?"
I have no self-respect at all.
Well,
I would,
but I
lick it.
do, and I would. You would lick it? No, okay, I wouldn't lick it. I don't know about.
I'm the guy that back in school, they give you like $1 to lick the hood of a car. Or
Wow.
something. I was that guy.
You were the guy that licked the handrail all the way in the subway.
Yeah.
Guy?
He does it because it's sterile and he likes the taste.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's what I was thinking.
What do they
of.
pay you at the Sheraton? Leftover pillow mints? Come on.
Give me some of those Necco wafers. I didn't think twice. Well, listen, I work in the medical field, and I've done some pretty disgusting things with patients that you just do it. And you don't think about it. And they're filthy. It's nasty. You're dealing with human waste and blood and all this other stuff. So it doesn't bother you. You don't do that, Tiffany. So it grosses you out immediately.
Well,
You're like,
yeah, I mean,
$450
That's nothing. I
for
can't
literally like an
even-
8-second action.
I can't even pay my rent with that. I can't buy a TV.
You can
with
pay half of
that.
your
I
rent with
can't-
that?
I can't do anything with $450. That would be spent. I don't like it.
Tiffany
I
is
will
not
stick
impressed
my
with the
head
amount of
in-
$450.
No, I'm not impressed with $450.
Wow.
Like I would stick my head in it probably for like $5,000.
$5,000.
And even then, I'd be like, I don't know.
Bull?
I'm gonna need to take a shower immediately.
Bull, would you do anything like that for $450?
No, not after the pee dip. Right now, I'm gonna need to take a shower immediately.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is-
It's gonna get even worse because
You didn't ask
we're talking
Jordan.
about. No, well, I know Jordan wouldn't do it. You would
$450,000.
No, $450.
Well, I'm telling you what my price is. I gotta live with that memory for the rest of my life. I will be
know.
doing it for
The
$450,000.
only memory that you would have is basically the smell of the urine. It's not like it's gonna burn the flesh off of
Yeah,
your skin.
that would be the memory of the time I stuck my head in a
I
bucket of
know.
pee. That will never leave you.
I would never be able to look at myself in the mirror again.
Can it be your own pee?
I don't know whose pee it
'Cause
was.
then I would definitely.
No, that's
do
a
it.
good question.
Really? Because how long would it take you to collect a bucket of your own pee? All right? Because you're gonna have to carry that around with you till it's time.
I don't have the story here. so
Full bucket.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
Okay, let's see if it says whose urine. Despite the pleas of his friends and the encouragement of the other 98% of the passerby thirsty for the spectacle, one man what does that say? Liven up a pregame tailgating with his moment that will with this moment that will probably lead the 2012 Cleveland Browns season DVD. The YouTube description doesn't give it as much beyond that location. Beyond the location, the man's price $450, nothing to sniff at, and we have so many questions. Whose idea was this? Phil's or his peer pressure and friends? How drunk was Phil? How many people and how long did it take to fill up the 5-gallon bucket of urine? There you go,
I
Jordan.
know where they got the
sniffed at
idea
it.
from.
Which poor bastard had to sit next to this guy during the game?
He sat.
Oh, so he went right to the
whole
game?
Terrible.
Yeah, I know where they got the idea from.
Jordan reads
Where?
things.
That's a baptism in Pinellas Park.
Don't get that pee bucket.
It's not original at all.
All Cleveland Browns fans smell like that anyway.
That's I don't know. To me, it wouldn't be a big deal. You know what? When I was in the military, I had to work in the they call it scullery. What?
You were so grossed out about a dog's drool, but you're like, I'll stick my head in
That's a little gross.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ew, dog drool.
Well, certain things gross some people. Certain things don't gross them out.
Just not dog
Anyway,
people.
the skull thing.
Yeah, what the skull thing?
You just said something about a skull.
Scullery.
Okay, sorry.
I worked in scullery, which is where all the food, all the silverware that comes out from the mess hall comes, and it's just covered in food and food bits. You know, people have been chewing on stuff and half eats up, and I had to put my hands all up in that and get all right. Exactly. And at first, I was just like you, Tiffany. I was like, "Oh my God, I can't touch this." But then you realize you're in the military. What choice do I have? I got to do this. So you just suck it up. You put your mind in a different place, and you put your hands in it, and you just forget what it is, and you just do it, and you don't think about it. That's the same thing you do with this. You just forget about it. With the dog, it's there. It's living with you. That's not a one-time thing. That's something that's all over your house. Every time you sit somewhere, it's like, oh God, I'm just sat.
You close your eyes and just take it. That's how I got through prison safely.
I'm sorry, dude, but you cannot equate sticking your head in a bucket of pee with washing dishes.
No, but not dishes. But
washing the dishes in pee.
I'm talking about. Well, listen, I could go further, like I did last night at the meeting, and tell you about my medical experiences.
Yeah,
right?
Oh,
Exactly.
about
and
the
that I
butt?
can equate with that. What's that?
About a butt?
About
You stuck your hand up some guy's butt?
yeah, we could just throw that out there, sure. Even though I said I wouldn't. Yeah, why not?
Who hasn't?
I'm still pissed about the Johnny O thing. No, but I took care of a quadriplegic, and he needed help evacuating himself, and I had to help him. And so again, you just do it. It's gross, but it's your job, and it doesn't bother me, and I do it. Now, some people can do it. Ollie, you look like you're down for anything, though. He's like, yeah, I'll do that.
For
How much?
$500,
I'll do that.
Stick my head in that thing and blow.
Like bubbles.
$500?
Yeah.
He would
Wow.
bomb for testicles in a bucket of urine. He doesn't care. You know what? I like him already. Just because he's like.
I like to come on your show and actually do something wild and crazy.
I don't know if
We ate worms once.
Who's gonna? Yeah, we ate. The crazy thing we did
I'll do
was
it for $5, man.
Dude, if I win the lottery tonight, I will have an army of poop helpers.
Count me in.
Oh my God.
Where's my Friday digger? Oh yeah,
for $5.
We had Wendy's last night. Get in there.
All right, so the next story that I want to bring up was interesting. My wife brought this up to me. She's bringing up, and Crystal, thank you so much, one of our producers of the show, brought the story to us. Japanese women are now into diapers. Japanese women are wearing diapers. They said that basically they're fiercely proud of centuries of culture, and on the other, they love baseball, giant robots, cartoon women having sex with tentacle critters. I don't even know why they put that in the article. But basically, they're saying like now. The women are saying, if guys can be pigs and do whatever they want, then we're going to be pigs too. We're not going to shave. We're going to wear diapers. And if we have to pee, we'll just pee in the diaper.
Why?
Well, my first question was, I've never met a Japanese man in a diaper. Most men just, I'm not arguing that men are disgusting. Way more disgusting than women, right?
Never
Ali,
seen
yes?
Sumo?
Yeah.
Right? Men are more
Yeah, I
disgusting.
guess
Men are
whatever.
pigs.
Whatever. You want to talk about it, Jordan? You don't think men are more disgusting than women?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just like active listening. I wasn't really paying attention.
Why
Jeez,
are you
I'm
not-
trying to look for my damn water. Just keep talking, you idiot.
Where's your water?
I don't know.
I think a lot of men take care of themselves, but I thought
Right. But they're saying that, I don't know where
I thought
Japanese women
Asian
think.
people were really clean and
I thought-
smart and stuff.
Well, we don't have to be stupid. They were making a conscious decision. It just
I
happens to be a
don't-
freaky one,
They're
right?
really good at math, and they also wear diapers. So.
Yeah.
And their feet are bound.
They're not like the filthy Iranians. So it's nothing like that. Listen, I'm just saying that for them the diaper thing seems like such an extreme to go.
Sounds
Like shaving,
gross.
I can understand. We're not going to shave. Okay, fine, whatever. You're going to be mad. That's
Yeah.
fine. We're not going to do our pits either. Okay, that's fine. You know what I mean? We're not even going to floss because guys don't typically. Okay, you don't floss. But then we're not
Yeah.
going to get up to pee
I don't get the diaper thing.
in the thing.
That's stupid.
The quote here was crazy because it says here that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it says the girl says, "Listen, I'm not one to judge, but this is some fetish. I have a very small bladder, and while while imbibing, have to run to the bathroom every few minutes after breaking the seal. But even if I'm playing video games and drinking brewskis, I just have enough self-respect not to sit around in my own tinkle.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't sit in it.
What is it about? Yeah, and so basically the women are saying that, here's the thing right here. The logic goes that men are dirty, awful slobs, and have much lower standards when it comes to domestic cleanliness and personal grooming, which maybe Japanese men are. I always thought Japanese men were put together pretty well. Therefore, women have decided to become gross via leaving dishes in the sink, not removing body hair, and peeing their pants, rather than getting up to squat over some weird hole in the floor of a bathroom that passes as a commode in the Far East. Some women in Japan have decided that they'd rather wear a diaper and let nature take its course. Okay, first of all,
did you get this off like a Ku Klux Klan website? This is like very racist. Go on.
What do you mean it's racist? Why is it racist?
Whatever passes for a toilet in the East, is that what it just said?
How is that racist? You think they're racist against toilets?
I thought
it displays a colonialist attitude, an imperialist attitude. Come on. Man.
Well, I didn't put like
they pee in cans over there.
It was posted by Tom Miller. I don't know where she printed.
I thought this was form, not function. I thought they were just wearing it for style.
It's not.
No, they're abusing them.
That's great.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Right. I could handle the whole baby thing. I don't wear a diaper. It's comfortable. But when you're using it, that's what I was saying. You're at a club and you're dancing with a hot Japanese girl. You're dancing and everything, and sparks are flying. The whole time she's just peeing her pants.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I'm not going anywhere near that girl.
These dudes are into that.
How often do people pee? Because I only go like 4 times a day. I can't imagine like it being like a thing. I need a diaper.
I don't get a lot of.
It is if you're lazy.
Yeah.
I guess.
You're just like, you know what? I don't feel like getting up right now. I think, Bull, you do a bit about peeing in the shower. You're a little lazy. You just do it in the shower.
Well, I used to do a bit about peeing in the shower.
You don't do that anymore?
Well, somebody else is using that bit, so I have to stop using it.
What do you mean somebody else is using that bit? Who? Wow, why are you looking over there? Look over here.
Hack.
Is Ollie using your bit?
No.
Ollie, did you take his bit?
I'm a hack.
You hack.
No.
Is it Chris?
No,
Name names.
No.
Nobody's listening.
No.
It's Johnny Oz.
Oh my God!
No, somebody the show had troubles with. I just,
Oh, Tim Kidd.
I had to pull
No,
it.
say his
I
name.
had
I
to
don't
pull
know.
it.
Rat bastard.
I was hoping it was Catherine Maloney.
So that was one of the.
That was
one of the jokes he stole.
Yeah, he was doing it verbatim.
So why? So you stopped doing it because he's doing it.
I stopped doing it because I'm a professional and I can write new material.
Okay, but it's your joke though.
That's okay.
Right.
He's the one that should stop doing it.
That's the key. Is always write new material.
Ollie, have you been stealing anybody's jokes?
No.
Well, how do you feel about this whole? Have you been accused of stealing anybody's jokes yet? You only been doing it for a little bit of time. Is anybody? Not yet.
No, not yet.
No, it's going to happen.
Yeah, okay.
It will happen.
Okay.
You'll say I'm Iranian. Somebody, hey, I'm Iranian too. You can't say that. Something's going to happen. I'm telling you right now.
Nothing like that.
Tiffany, have you been accused?
No. Actually, yes.
See?
Juanito Lolita
What?
said that I stole one of her jokes, but I didn't because Bob Burr was there when I wrote it, and he told her. He said, Juanito Lolita, she did not steal your joke.
What is her name?
Juanito Lolita.
Juanita Lolita Williams.
Oh, you know her?
I know her.
Do you know the joke she's talking about? that
I
you
don't know
stole?
the joke. I haven't seen. To tell you the truth, I haven't seen either ladies act in so long. I haven't seen either one of you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. She has a thing that's like obvious about how like women are fake and whatnot. It's like an obvious premise. So
it's a premise or the entire joke?
I don't know. It was a long time ago, but I've had other people take my jokes or whatever. That's what someone's told me, that so and so took your jokes, but I don't care if people take my jokes, to be honest.
You don't care?
Don't take my jokes, you guys, but I don't care.
I do. I mean, I do care. I've got a couple of signature bits that I do. One which I stole from Sebastian Maniscalco, but I have a couple.
You did not. You know what? If you don't defend yourself, I'll defend you. I know for a fact you didn't steal that. I don't know.
I have a couple of signature bits that I do, and if somebody else started doing them, I would be a little pissed off. I would be, because I've been doing them, and they're like, it's like you're the Eagles, and somebody stole the Hotel California from you, and they're doing a hotel, right?
Yeah,
that would piss me off.
It is annoying. There's one that I really like that someone said that someone took, but I don't really care.
Well, if any of you were making a living doing it, I'd feel so much worse for you.
Yeah.
But, there you go.
As long as they're not in the same show.
No, that's a good point, though. I'm not. Well, Bull. No, we all have jobs. All of us have jobs, right? So we're not. It's not our full-time job. I guess it could be more serious if you were like Tim Kidd.
It pays quite a few bills for me.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And look at somebody like Tim who is doing it full-time, and I think he's running into the spot where he's running out of stuff to do, and it's kind of getting old. So he is borrowing a few things here and there. So I've heard. I'm not allegedly. So yeah, I think there are some comics out there that you got to get some writers, or you got to come up with the stuff. Yes, Tiffany, you sound perplexed.
Well, I didn't want to forget that we had to talk about that Rogers thing with the beer.
The what?
And the kid that drank the beer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that. Yeah. Roger, go ahead, set it up, get it rolling, Tiffany.
Okay, Roger, our fan from Sweden.
Okay, here we go.
Our fan from Sweden.
Who we love from Sweden.
He's our overseas ambassador for Double Special.
That's right.
And he sent us a story about how there was a kid ordered a drink. I can't remember what it was. And that's
apple juice.
And they actually gave him beer, and he drank it. And he got drunk and they like sued. What happened? Do you remember this?
No. Tiffany misremembers the story.
I do.
Yeah, misremembers. I think he said
remember Metal
a
Swing.
glass of whiskey is what he said.
He was given a whole glass of whiskey. The greedy little kid drank it up. It was expensive whiskey, the best. None of that crappy White Horse stuff. This is real stuff.
It was very earthy and woody.
And then the kid's parents had the nerve to complain. Just because he got hospitalized. Whatever. Handle your liquor, little kid.
It was good whiskey.
They gave his parents half off the meal. Half off. And the kid got a free glass of whiskey. I think that's fair. I like the way they do it in Sweden. What about you?
Well, no, I heard that story. I don't know if it's a new story, if this happened again, but I heard this like maybe a year and a half ago where, he had like a sippy cup, and I guess they took it back to fill it up with apple juice, and somebody, I don't know why you would think, hey, I probably know a shot of whiskey in here, I'll put the whiskey. No, it's a sippy cup for guy. It wasn't like an actual glass.
And really anywhere, in any restaurant all over the world where a drunken chef drinks whiskey all day out of an apple juice bottle from the refrigerator in the kitchen, can't imagine that ever being a mix-up anywhere.
That's happened here, though, because there was an Applebee's that gave a kid a mudslide when they ordered a chocolate shake, and the kid got a whole mudslide.
So this is happening. So, Roger, you're on to an epidemic. We're just getting our kid. The restaurants are like, you know what? Get the kid drunk. Maybe he'll stop running around the Red Lobster if we give him some alcohol. Because I'm kind of for that. I think.
Once Benadryl started going up, it's the CVS.
Yeah,
it's cheaper to just get him cocktails.
Get him a mudslide. It's like chocolate milk. It's special chocolate milk. It's Michael Jackson chocolate milk.
It is.
All right, so if you're just tuning in, we're almost at the end of the show, but we've had Bull here live in the studio, and Ollie this weekend will be performing with both of these comics, and Tiffany Barbee will be doing. Now, are you going to do the set? Are you going to do it?
Yes, I'll do it.
Now, Bull actually wanted Jordan. You mentioned maybe Jordan.
Cool.
Yeah,
I don't know, Jordan. How do you feel about coming up? You got anything at all that you'd want to do, or would you do like?
Lord,
come play with us,
I've
Jordan.
said all of 22 words this whole show.
But that's look. Every word of those 22 words have been gold. Yeah, definitely.
Pure gold.
As Generic Wahlberg said,
you are the. Call in. I'm really sad.
I know we wanted to hear from Generic Wahlberg. If something's up, maybe we'll hear from him next week. But Generic Wahlberg said that Jordan is the comedic genius, and that I am the driver who drives the show past the gas station,
kind of the middle of the road guy,
right to the. Right, yeah, well-rounded to the.
Oh, that's right, well-rounded, not middle of the road.
Yeah,
that was what I thought.
What about me?
I don't even know.
He said good things about me too.
I don't know if what he said about me was good. I have no idea what that even means. I'm well-rounded, and I drive past the gas station right to the punchline. I don't know if that means like I don't see anything, and I arrive. I don't know what. Ollie, anything?
No, you're a drunk driver. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, but only around gas stations.
It was a beautiful review. I thought it was a beautiful review.
Because he said nice things about you?
He said really good things about me and really good things about Jordan, and then yours is a bit iffy.
Yeah, right, exactly. Always iffy. Yeah,
he's awesome.
Tim's
though.
pissed at me, and it's not Jordan's fault. It's my fault.
Hey, Chris, I was just thinking, did you happen to write down the other gig that we have for November 4th?
November 4th is going to be, is it a gay choir that we're working with?
It is an all men's gay choir.
Now, are they performing, or they're just there as a group?
They're just there as a group. It's their party, and then we're going to be performing for them.
So Bull and I will be doing comedy in front of an all gay men's choir, which I mean,
not the first time.
No, I don't listen. I had a chance to do one other gay show and it canceled. Maybe for Bull, I don't know what Bull's doing. He's got the
I had to do the.
No, I think it's going to be fun.
Resort.
That's going to be at Jack's Joint. That's in Clearwater, Florida. If you want to go online, you can go to Coconuts Comedy Club. Just click on the Clearwater link. It'll bring up the club. We'll be there on November 4th doing a show.
Awesome show.
I think it'll be fun. Now, you are also working November.
Oh, November 9th and 10th. I'll be at Snappers in Palm Harbor performing.
That's right. She's going to be emceeing, and we're going to come out. Double Special is going to be there. We're going to tape at least one of your shows, and then we'll premiere it on the website.
Saturday.
Right? Can we do that? Because you don't care if people steal from you,
We
right?
can put it up on the YouTube channel.
But nothing else? You're refusing to put it anywhere else?
Well, where do you want to put it?
I don't know. If we could link on Twitter or something like that?
Oh, yeah. We can put it up on Twitter.
Yeah, don't get too impressed. Ollie, when are you going to be performing next? When's your next thing?
Well, other than the Sunday,
Yep.
I think I'll be at Fat Cats on October 22nd.
And where's Fat Cats?
That's actually in St. Pete, 66 and 54th.
Okay. Yeah. And are they on the web, do you know, or you have no idea?
Nah.
It's like an open mic
Fat
thing?
Cats is the one in Largo.
Is it Largo?
the one I booked.
Ooh.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's it.
Ollie's going to the wrong club.
Yeah.
I book it. It's over at Tri-City Plaza.
It's going to be in South St. Pete. Like, where's Fat Cats? And you're like, are you Irene?
right.
This is the yeah, okay.
So Bull has booked this room. Now, are you, is it an open mic? Is he featuring? What's happening?
I'm MC.
He's going to be the MC.
Yeah.
Excellent. All
yeah,
right,
you're
good.
thinking of Pittsburgh Mix,
I'm
aren't
thinking
you?
of Pittsburgh Mix.
Yeah, you're going to be out there.
And Jordan, are you going to the? You going to go to Bonnie Raitt this weekend?
I'm not going out in goddamn public. Oh,
we're
Bonnie
going
Raitt.
tomorrow.
What?
We're going to a concert tomorrow. We're going to hear that lady that goes,
Okay, 'cause
let's give them something to talk about.
Okay, that's Bonnie Raitt.
And
I don't know that Jordan knows that he's going. I don't know that he.
He's
is
the one that invited me.
But he asked me if I was going. I'm like, hell no, I'm not going to Bonnie Raitt.
Wait, Jordan, you're not going?
No, I went to. We went to Devo. I'm good for a while. Devo was good.
Oh,
And
I went to Blondie and Journey with Crystal, and that was awesome.
no, you went to Journey and.
I'm sorry, Journey and Pat Benatar. Oh my gosh, that was so great. That was the best concert ever on
Yeah,
Friday.
you know Journey, the band with the little 5'1" Filipino guy that prances around in his skinny jeans and goes, "I am half the age of the whole band."
It was so good.
Journey.
It was beautiful.
No, you guys were singing and it was a
Don't stop
loud, obnoxious video.
believing.
All right, so yeah, we're almost to the end of the show. I want to thank Bull for coming out. Now, this time, how was this time? Was this time better than last time? Do you don't feel so reamed out? I mean, you felt really, I don't know, it was weird for a couple of days. I had to call you, I had to wait like 3 weeks.
This was fine because I didn't invite anybody in my family to tune in.
Right,
What do you mean?
That's awesome. The last show he died, but he came back 3 shows later and he resurrected his respect for us.
The episode he was on, if you want to go on YouTube, on our channel, is Saints and Sinners, is what I called the episode.
Saints and Sinners. I know, Tiffany, we had to talk about 2 things before we stop the show or we end the show. First thing is Leprechaun. Got to be some Leprechaun rules. If you were listening last week, we used Leprechaun. This came to us via Weak Sauce and Brad Gilmore. Love you, Brad. And
it's a safe word.
It is a safe word. So when somebody is giving you a load and you think it's a load, you say Leprechaun, and they are, morally kind of forced to tell the truth if you use Leprechaun. But Tiffany, you're using Leprechaun all over you're just using Leprechaun left and right.
Use it today.
You gotta eat it.
You did use it in the hallway.
I did, but not during the show. But I've gotten in a habit of saying it so much that I've actually said it to like little 5-year-old martial arts students. The
And they
kids are
have
like
no
telling me a fib. I'm like, Leprechaun?
Yeah, they don't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, they're like, what do you know? We don't believe in Leprechaun. Are you a witch? Why are you bringing up leprechauns, the mythical Irish creatures?
I love the Leprechaun thing. We should ask Bull a drop thing. We should ask him who.
We're going to get to that. Okay. And then the other thing was, what was the other one? You threw me off with the damn Leprechaun, and then there was something else, damn it, I can't remember. All right, that's fine.
You didn't write it down?
We do have, I don't think so. No, Pee in the Bucket, we did that. Japanese, Alley Bull, I don't know. That sounds like a stripper name. Okay. We'll get to, it's fine. That's right. I got we have a video coming up. As you know, locally, we're in Tampa. Big thing going on right now with Hulk Hogan and Bubba the Love Sponge, who's a local radio personality, about a sex tape. It was taped in their house. I too have video surveillance in my house. I'm just a nervous person. I do have cameras set up. Jordan, you spend a lot of time at my house, right? You come over a lot. You hang out 2 or 3 times a week, right? We hang out.
So far as you know.
Well, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. I got the video. I'm going to go through the tape. There may be something on the video surveillance that I think that our fans might want to see with respects to Jordan and my wife. I'm not saying I don't want to listen. I don't want to blow it up out of proportion right now. But next week we will have the video. I'm having some people look at it right now. We're gonna sort of isolate some stuff and we'll talk about it, Jordan. We'll see where your head's at. All right.
I pounded her.
Listen. I don't want to get. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to tease it to the point where people think that's a bad thing. But it's I think it's something we need to discuss and we need to approach on the show as a group. Okay.
All right, but Tiffany says in between us if we do that.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do that next week. All right, we'll go ahead and do drops with Bull and Ollie. Okay, go ahead. Anybody want to do?
Here, yeah. Ask Bull because you know all of Bull's important stuff.
All right, Bull. If you had to, let me see. If you had hold of, see, I don't know that much about Bull.
You don't?
If you have religion in one hand, this will be good. And you had your family in the other hand.
Oh, no.
You said you put me on the case. That's the best I could do.
This is a good one.
Which one would you drop?
You have
religion
to drop one.
Or your family? No music?
I know which one I'm supposed to say.
Yeah.
I know which one is the right thing to say.
I know which one I'm supposed to say, but
you're a comic, so this is all in parody. Come on, I don't think your family's when you get home they'll be like, I can't believe you said that.
But they know what you're supposed to say too, so they'll understand.
No, they know what I'm supposed to say, but I mean, if I'm dropping my family, I'm dropping with them. So we're all going together.
So you're just gonna go with your family.
I'll go with my family.
So you will drop the family, but you're going with them.
Yep.
So the other one doesn't even matter. So
why didn't you just drop religion then? Since like you're dropping it anyway once you drop with your family.
Yeah, because he's afraid he's gonna get struck.
Because you have to pick God above everything.
Everything.
All right.
Jordan, ask Ali.
All right, Ali.
Is this like that movie with Macaulay Culkin?
That's where I got it from. I
Good Son.
invented this game when I was
Nice.
10 years old, and I've been playing it ever since.
This is actually
I'm so morbid.
you do realize this is actually a big board game. It's called Would You Rather.
Is it really?
It's actually a pretty big game. Yeah.
No,
We have Would You Rather at home.
But is it
The board
dropping
game.
something off a cliff?
Are you
It's-
saying
and
Tiffany
the whole
stole your
game is Would you rather do this or would you rather do that?
Listen.
And it's
But no,
always
but
two
this is
really hard
dropping.
things.
And this is a permanent thing. You drop it, it's gone. And we actually stepped it up a notch, saying if you do drop something,
it's over the
gone.
edge.
It's gone for the entire
It's
world.
dead. It's dead. Yeah.
We have
So
that. Okay, hold on, Jordan.
Can I redo my answer
Nope,
then?
you may not.
Okay.
You,
okay.
Jordan, go ahead. Ali.
Yeah, ask Ali.
Come on. I did Bull, and I thought I brought it pretty
You
good.
know Bull. First time I met this guy.
Oh, what's the first time I met him too? I don't
The first
know.
time you met him, you called him a terrorist.
Oh, I didn't do that. Just a few times.
Sure, you can come up with
Yeah,
something.
we
All
don't.
right. What do you game on?
Oh, PS3.
PS3. Oh my god. I don't know.
PC? PC.
He's like PC.
Oh yeah.
Was that exactly?
He's a PC
I
guy,
know.
isn't he? Yeah, I
Totally.
knew it.
I know what
from
I
the
wanna
moment
ask
I saw
him.
you.
All right. Well, Tiffany
just-
He's like he called you, dude. That's so. I'm an Xbox guy, although I get a PlayStation.
I don't
in
know
a couple
anything
of
about
weeks.
PS3 though, so I don't even know
Would
like what
you
you.
would you drop your PS3 or your computer?
Wait, what kind of computer
And
do
you
you have?
can't buy a new
It's a
one.
Mac. I'll drop the Mac immediately.
But you can never. But you can never go on the computer
its
again.
death.
You can never go on the computer again.
Well, here's the thing. Ali doesn't even have Facebook.
PS3.
Wait. My porn.
I can't go on the internet.
Like you would
No,
not like
PS3.
computers, yeah, or
Yeah,
your
I'd
PS.
get rid of the PS3 in a heartbeat.
Okay. Your mom,
My
or
mom.
your mom,
His mom over
or your
everything.
PS3.
Oh, mom. See you later. No, I can't do that to her. But yeah, my mom.
Your mom. Wow. I can't do that, but yes, she has to go. So, Ali, where can people check you out on the web? Are you on Facebook?
Yeah,
Let people know
I
where
have
they can.
YouTube, Kill of Day, one word, and you can see all my videos on there. I got a roast on there I did, and it's funny stuff, so you guys check it out.
It is very funny.
That's what I enjoy the most is roasting, really.
He likes the mean stuff, so
You're
he fits right in with
You're a
Chris.
roaster.
I love that. I love roast comedy. But I love one-liners and things like that.
You know what? And it's funny. I don't write comedy.
That's where I know you from.
Yes.
The roast of Paul Parsons.
Yes.
UMC.
I was the roast master.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't usually write material, but for the roast, I think I write pretty decent stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I
pretty
just
decent.
Yeah, that's great.
my absolute favorite part of that roast was hearing Chris laugh. I'm telling you, he sat right there behind me.
Oh, I
He
got-
laughed at everything I said. No, I got
I
loved
the loud
Oh, you guys were
cackle.
hilarious.
It's an annoying laugh.
No, I like your laugh.
It's annoying, dude. When I hear it, it makes like my sphincter tighten. I don't
You're
even
like,
like. It's awful. I hate my laugh. Even my dad. When I was like 13, my dad thought I was like gay because my laugh was not like manly enough. I'm like, really? It was like he's like it's like a little girl's laugh. I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
dude, whatever.
that's what it was.
Make a
no,
laugh,
no,
Jordan.
it wasn't. Yeah, easy, Tiger, easy. We know where your loyalty lies. All right, Bull. Where can they check you out on the web?
They can check me out on my website. It's www.bullshtick.com.
There you go. We want to thank Bull and Ollie for coming to the studio. We had a great time. Was it okay, Ollie? I know we had calls, and usually we have less calls, but it flowed okay.
I love it. I love it.
It's good. Now you're a fan of talk radio, so it's worked out all right for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, don't ever come back. All right, it's
Okay.
fine. No, yes, Ollie, what? Yeah, go ahead. Oh no, I'm just gonna give it up for Bull and Ollie coming in the studio. We had a good time. Thank you so much for coming in. We're looking forward to working with them at Manolo's this Sunday night. If you're into Zephyr Hills, where is it actually? Do they have a website, Manolo's?
I do believe they do have a website, and I would just Google Manolo's in Zephyr Hills.
Okay, there you go. No, you say that, but people are like, yeah, but I don't know, and I hate people.
Well,
are so stupid.
there's another Manolo's in downtown Tarpon Springs.
Yeah, but I'm
this
sure
is
that they'll come up. You know, I'm telling you, people are. It amazes me. How do I get to your office? You put in the address in the Google, and you push the button, and it
The
gives you a
Google.
map.
The Google.
The Google.
The Google.
Tiffany, anywhere? Master Tiffany on Twitter? No, on Facebook. You can check us out at.
I'm at Tiffany Comedy.
There you go.
On the Double Special.
Right, and we've got our website, doublespecialshow.com. You can hit us up at Twitter. You can hit us up at Gmail. We'll be back next week with another show. Who is this? Me and his...
This is my friend Toby.
Nice, that's awesome.
In the meantime,
I cannot convince him that you're not gay.
Well,
I can't.
Tell him to keep his penis to himself. I don't really...
You're not gay?
No, not at all. I have a wife and a child. All right, listen, we've had a great time. There's been a great show. Next week, we're going to do a couple of special things, and then we got a week off for Halloween. We hope everybody's safe. I think next week, are we going to do the Man-O-Lantern thing?
We're going to do it in between shows because we want to air it on the Halloween.
Okay.
So on Halloween, since we don't have a show, we're going to put up the episode of us making a Back-O-Lantern, Man-O-Lantern.
Okay, so the Man-O-Lantern is coming. Emily, hang in there. It's coming. All right, guys.
The waxing is back in the, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's say a special shout out to all our correspondents who called in tonight. We got Emily from Michigan, Marty Hoffman from College Station, Andrew Hall from Cripple Land, also Hudson, whatever.
Cripple Land.
And Chris Kaczmarski from Dallas.
And Emily.
I think
and
it's
Rick.
Kaczmarski, isn't it? Kaczmarski?
Damn
Kaz.
it, shut up.
Kaz
the comic.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Rick the debate dude, wherever you're from.
Yes, Rick.
Who had no real debate question.
No, I so thought he was going to go there, but his phone went, that's a track phone for you. All right, ready to roll out?
Yeah, let's roll out of here.
All right, we're out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the Freaky Tiki for drinks. Good night.
See you guys next week. Thanks for listening to Double Special.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Double Special Show starring Christopher Gorges and JB Lee, presented by ComedySlamRadio.com. Tune in next week, live from 8:30 to 10:30. Please.
What was that? I'll tell you what that was. That was another fine show from ComedySlamRadio.com, where we put the .com